Alright. Testing sound, 1 2 1 2, looking good. I see camera working. I see pillars in the back. Welcome everyone to another episode of Muckluck Streams. I am your charming, self-proclaimed yet still humble host, Muckluck. Almost synced it up. I'm your charming, self-proclaimed yet still humble host, Muckluck. And we are continuing Pillars of Eternity 2. Last few days we have been playing Path of Exile, which has been awesome, but I do not want to chase away the people that loved the turn-based RPG, almost turn-based, kind of, and I do love turn-based RPG, which this is very similar to. When we last left off, we were trying to find, we had to like pick a faction for who's basically going to assist us in getting to the next main objective area. There's one faction that will not have anything to do with us, probably because we released the dragon on the town. But after walking here, these two want to talk with us. So let's see what Maya wants to say.
So, it's to be Ukaizo. The last great arena of this contest. If you believe that sort of thing.
I wonder if Ukaizo is going to be like the last level.
Planting a flag in the sands of Ukaizo is a
great way to hang a target on your back. She cut out there. Afraid of danger all of a sudden?
I just want to know that we're doing this for the right reason. So far, I'm unconvinced. Until I see Ukaizo for myself, it's a bedtime story.
Let the poets hang their hopes on a dream. Rawatai's navy should be better than this. Sounds like personal reservations.
Ukaizo isn't a fortress in the path of shipping lanes.
We don't even know if this mythical island has any defensive value. Maya throws her arms up. Ashiza dances back with ruffled feathers and an irritated squawk.
When this campaign is spread across razor-thin margins, how does the company
plan on sustaining a garrison half the world away in uncharted seas?
All the powers imagine that Ukaizo is a symbol for control, and they're willing to bet everything that they're right.
Ukaizo means something different to everyone, all the more reason for us to get there first.
If only to prove them all wrong at once.
I like that.
Thanks for letting me squawk in your ear like Ashiza after too much shark meat. I needed that.
Maya sighs and cracks her neck with both hands. Alright, let's be off. Okay, so what's Takehu want?
Ukaizo.
We're actually going to Ukaizo. This is the second time in the whole game that, like, all the conversations, the audio started cutting short. It's very strange. Takehu turns his colorless gaze towards you, unfocused but full of concern.
The tribes will look to me to bridge our past.
And our future. A heavy responsibility, I say. What do you want?
What do I want?
Takehu looks down, repeating the question under his breath.
The praise they showered on Ngati's chosen. Until now, it all seemed an empty gesture. Never a promise that I could fulfill. And I am no one's savior. It is not for an artist
to save the tribes, I say, to work miracles.
I want the tribes to grow on their own. My people deserve better than the promises of a handsome fish and his goddess mother.
I like how even in this moment he calls himself Handsome Fish.
Ukaizo will show us the way. The tribes will find themselves again.
He touches the spot on his forehead, his gaze unfocused with a momentary sense of awe.
I would discover what our ancestors forgot. The Covenant is more important than ever.
The tribes are unified. Learn what you can from Ukaizo, but let's let the tribes find their own way.
I will give it thought. There is time enough for that, at least.
He nods, weighing your words with care.
Ukaizo should be the discovery of our lifetime. With the trading companies and
the Principe ready to descend on each other, I wish the island had kept its secrets a while longer. He lets out a weary sigh. The world around you darkens, and once again you feel an insistent tug for your attention, the pull centering from Takehu's soul. Okay, this is Goddess Mama. Surrender to the sensation.
It pains me to see my boy so conflicted. Questions tear at his heart, and the ache reaches me even here.
Andra props her jaw on her fist and regards you coolly.
He so longs for his independence. But his people will not relinquish his destiny without a fight.
Her lips part with a secret smile.
Empires have fallen since I favored the Juana with power and wisdom. How they wield it
No,
is their
Jet.
choice. Just see that my boy comes to no harm.
I have not yet told the story of how a car rear-ended me an hour ago. Before you have a chance to react, Andra claps her hands and the surroundings assert themselves once more.
There is much to consider.
And little time to decide our course. I fear that we will set the path before us, see the path before us before we're ready to walk it. Alright, let's be off. Okay, that's all those conversations. Alright, do I need to talk to Hazanui?
So, Ukaizo's real, and your glowing friend is headed there.
The Hazanui is pacing when you enter, chomping at the bit of her pipe.
We've got to move
Quickly. This is weird, like all the audio is cutting short, like a few words in. She stops pacing, but she keeps glancing out the window as if expecting to see Aothas himself. We? Are you coming with? Either she doesn't hear your skepticism, or she chooses to ignore it.
Our engineers believe there's something unnatural about the storms of Andra's mortar, and the ones that have made Rawatai a rain-lashed rock. If Ukaizo really exists, it could be the key to understanding them. And just as you saw at Pokokahara, the Ingwithans were masters of engineering, and with the knowledge of Ukaizo, we could surpass them.
She watches you through eyes as bright as embers. A cool draft moves across the room, but a fever-slick sheen of sweat glazes her forehead.
Shakera, may you vanish from the world twice as swiftly.
Damn. She says nothing, but stares at Takehu, a dangerous glint in her eye. In history, Ukaizo was originally the Juana capital.
You think they could have achieved this?
She snorts a stream of smoke.
Where have you seen anything this ambitious among their works? The Ingwithans, on the other hand, left monuments to their greatness around the world.
You only fool yourself. My people were accomplished before Rawatai had a name, and we will prove you wrong.
And my people left Deadfire because it was in shambles. You worship a
Glorious past when you should set your eyes on the future. She chomps on her pipe as if she scowls at Takehu. Perhaps you're right. Takehu's not gonna like this.
I mean no insult to the Juana, but they've never known hardship. They've never had to strive. We've earned our place at Ukaizo.
Takehu raises his finger to speak up, but slowly lowers it.
We've earned our place at Ukaizo.
You said that twice. Just don't trample the Juana in your rush.
This isn't about ill will toward the Juana. It's about pulling our people from the mud and stabilizing Deadfire while we're at it. We could truly transform Rawatai.
So we are
No
making
more
friends and
flooded
enemies right now. No more flooded cities, no more harvest washed from the fields. She takes a draw on her pipe. There's a pensive but focused quality in her gaze, as though she can see this bright future in the rising smoke. If Aothas destroys the machinery of reincarnation, bad weather will be the least of your problems.
That's why I'm counting on you to deal with him.
Oh, are you?
I can help you reach Aothas. But first, I must prepare for
the world we'll all live in after you confront him. She looks out the window as if assessing the lands beyond it.
The slavers on Crookspur have menaced the region too long. Atsura thinks it would give the wrong impression if we were to move against them on our own.
She gnaws on the bit of her pipe and a vein pulses in her jaw. Then she looks at you and expels the tension in her face with a sigh of smoke.
But this is exactly the kind of crusade that suits you.
Yeah, I've already received the details on that job from Atsura. She grunts an affirmation.
You look like you've come with a purpose.
Alright. So that's done. Okay. So, I was driving home from work today, and I was at a red light. It's dark, it's raining, visibility is really poor, but I'm stopped at a red light behind a bunch of other cars, and I'm sitting there just listening to music and waiting for the light to turn green, and then just suddenly, wham! And I'm just like thrown forward, and I'm like, what? And I did not know what had happened for a few seconds, and once I kind of regained myself, I looked back, I was like, oh, I just got rear-ended. Holy shit. This hasn't happened to me in like 20 years. So, turn on my blinker. Guy behind me turns on his blinker. We both pull over. And he's in a truck. So I'll tell you, his car won. I'm in a little Toyota Corolla. So we pull off to the side. And I get out. I'm like, you okay? He's like, I should be asking you that. I'm like, yeah, I'm all right. And I look at the damage, and just the bumper is just, you know, it's just like someone chopped it right here. And it's bent inward so much, the trunk is really hard to shut right now. I can shut it, but I'm not sure if my wife can shut it. And I was like, well, do you have insurance? And he's like, yeah, I do. And he starts going for his glove box, and he's like, this is my company car, though. Oh, man. I'm going to get so much trouble. I'm going to get written up. Da, 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 da. And he's like, can you estimate the damage, and I'll give you cash to fix it, like, right now and sell it outside of whatever? And I've been in, I've gotten a speeding ticket when I was much younger. And as a cis scum white male, if you get, you know, a speeding ticket or anything like that, your insurance rates skyrocket. And I immediately began thinking about that. And even though I got hit, I felt bad for him. My wife hates me for this decision. This is what I did. It's the truth. So I was like, all right, I'm not an automotive guy. But I was like, let me take a picture of your license, get your info. I'll get the damage valued, and if you can pay me for it outside of bringing the insurance companies into it, I'll call that a wash. I'll say that's the end of it. And he's like, all right. So then I'm like, mentally, I was completely composed. My voice was calm, but my hands were like shaking. And what is that? So I got him to call my phone. So I got his phone number and I saved it. I got pictures of his identification and stuff like that. And I'm gonna get the damage value tomorrow. I was trying. It may be a completely stupid decision. Time will tell. Honestly, even the me right now that I've calmed down a bit, I would probably have made the same decision because I've been on the other side of that and I was trying to be a decent human being and not cost this guy his job or whatever. But I may have just screwed myself. That's also a distinct possibility. I realize that. My wife was livid with me. She was wishing I had called the police and also gotten the insurance. Never pays to be decent. What are you gonna do with his insurance fraud? I mean, if he gives me money to fix my car, is that insurance fraud if the insurance company is not involved at all, Hurrytron? I don't think that's the right definition. How do I... It's telling me to talk to the lady on my boat. The only times I've gone into the boat screen were the times it forced me to go into the boat screen. Oh, you can rename the ship. I didn't know that. Summon Hellfire to swallow him? That's an ability that only my wife has, I'm afraid. That's not something I can do. Yo, how do you go into the boat screen? If he doesn't pay you and you try to report it to the police, you have nothing to stand on because... That... Okay. Yeah, that would be true, Hurrytron. I do not know how to go into the view of the ship. We're 53 hours into this game. I've never had to manually go into the view. Oh, there. It's that arrow button. They're picking on me. No, I was in a guy rear-ended my car today, rockin', and I tried to be a good person, and they're telling me I made a really stupid decision. We will find out if that is the case. But I did definitely, in trying to be a good person, I opened myself up to getting screwed over. Hopefully it doesn't happen. Yes, steward.
Some of the hands discovered an unusual crate in the ship's hold.
Oh, yeah, okay, slightly related. When I was getting pictures of his identification and stuff, he was like, I had my Twitch hoodie on, and he was like, "You stream on Twitch?" And I was like, "What?" Yeah, I do. And I went back, I mean, I could have probably gained a follower there, but I was just like, so focused on what I was doing. And he's like, "Oh man, I used to play League of Legends." And I'm like, "That's cool." He's like, "Yeah, I was the third best Rek'Sai in the world." Okay. Like, he was trying to, I don't know, find some common ground or something, but I was just like, so shaken up. I had nothing to say about that. Rockin', I got rear-ended by a guy, and in that moment, he was asking if he could pay me cash to get the damage repaired. And I openly admit that this might have been a stupid decision. I was trying to be a good person. I've been on the other end of that when I was in my teens, and he was afraid he was going to get like written up or lose his job or something. And so I was like, all right, and I took all his info, so I know where he lives and his name and stuff like that. But they are right. If for some reason he completely refuses to pay, I did screw myself. Right. He wasn't worried about insurance. He had insurance. He was worried about getting fired. We'll see. Stay tuned. We'll find out if I made a stupid call. How did a crate get onto my ship unnoticed?
Unfortunately, the ship lacks the defensive fortifications of Cadnua. A crate could have been slipped aboard at any of our ports of call, assuming it wasn't placed among our goods as we took on supplies.
What kind of crate?
It is roughly a yard to a side and labelled beans. The hands who noticed it were tasked by the cook to bring up ingredients for the evening's stew.
No beans in the crate? A wave of affirmation rolls from the steward, the spiritual equivalent of a nod. Alright, thank you, steward. I'll go see what it is.
The hand left the crate in the hold if you wish to examine it.
It feels like I just...
Not a problem.
The sense of food, salt, spices, and drink mix with the stale odor of old grass, the musty stink of rats, and the ever-present fragrance of the sea. The Defiant rocks gently, and you hear faint whispers, likely the quiet brushing of the winds against the sails. Not far in, you find the crate in question, its sides split by crowbars, the dry grass used as packing material spilled across the floor. Within stands an intricately crafted chest of some dark tropical wood. A polished visage peers up at you, a triumvirate of wild animal faces carved in the swirling Juana style. The front of the chest bears an iron latch affixed to a complex iron mechanism that runs to the top four corners of the chest. You see no bolts or keyholes. Examine. Oh, man. Yeah. So I can't call up to Maya, who's on the ship, to come look at this? And I can't call to Shodi, who's on the ship, to come look at this. This is stupid. The three animals seem to be a spider, a stelgar, and a boar. You don't know if they have any greater significance. Oh, thank you. Okay, so Shodi walked over. I reckon this might be the Juana hunting god like Galawain, but not exactly. Open the chest. You turn the latch to the right, and a series of metal arms shift with it. The clasps holding the lid, holding the top of the chest come free, and you easily lift the lid. Laying within, cradled by dry grass, oh my god, is an Almauan head, the mottled flesh of its neck raggedly cut free from the rest of its body, wherever that might be. Shodi peers down at the grim cargo. I can't say I was expecting a head, not even a little. Want me to fetch my lantern? Soul energy rises from the crate, throbbing in the air in time with the beating of your heart. It begins to take shape before you. Oh, that's adorable.
You can see me. It's really you
Lux
then,
Auto
the
Repair
captain
Fund.
of the Defiance.
I mean, honestly, so back when I was a teenager, I fender bendered somebody else. Like, I didn't stop in time. I gave their car a love tap. I scratched their car up. It was just scratches. That's all it was. And they could have completely screwed me over, and they gave me a good turn. They looked at it, and they were like, you know, this isn't a big deal. I could see you're fine. I can see you're freaking out, and I was freaking out. And they were like, drive more carefully. And I was like, yes, thank you. And they did me a good turn. I was remembering that, and I felt like in my mind, if the damage got paid for by somebody other than me, then that's it. I didn't care anymore. As long as the damage got paid for, I didn't care anymore. And now, you guys are right. I don't have a guarantee that the damage will get paid for, and that will suck if it doesn't. Fortunately, it's mostly cosmetic. My wife is livid with me. I've gone over that. But I was trying to not screw over this guy's life and get what I need from him at the same time. It may not work out. We will find out. Time will tell. Stay tuned. But those were the thoughts that went through my head while I was standing in the dark in the pouring rain. Are you a better driver than you were as a teenager? I guess. I mean, I've never been in a wreck in my life. Never caused one, never been the victim of one. I've now caused and received one fender bender each. Extra long stream with Muck at the doghouse. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, worst case scenario, this guy somehow disappears off the face of the earth. And we'll see what happens. What is... Okay, sorry. I usually don't look at my phone during the stream, but I have been texting the guy who gave me the love tap, and I was making sure that wasn't him. And it was not. I put him in my phone as Speedy. Alright, you can see me. It's really you, the captain of the Defiance. Defiant, but yes.
Oh, this is fantastic. How satisfying it is to know one did not give one's life in vain.
His license said he was born in 1993. What is that? 25 years old? So he was 25. The guy that hit my bumper.
I come from the island of Kazuwari, and we need your aid.
What kind of aid do you need?
Kazuwari is an island where the most skillful hunters, the most hardened explorers, the deadliest warriors all gather to earn Tuamawai's favor.
This might be the other DLC. What was the other DLC called? Hold on. Seeker, Slayer, Survivor is the other DLC I've got.
But Humaire, the island's caretaker, says the essence that sustains the island has sickened. Curdled, she called it. The animals, the trees, they all churn with anger and fear.
Hey, Kemmer God. Yeah, I was at a red light and a guy rear-ended me. And everyone's telling me how stupid I was because I tried to allow him to pay me outside of insurance. Now, I didn't realize it was illegal. They're telling me it was illegal to do that? I did not know that. But I was trying to give him a chance to not get in trouble with his boss, that kind of thing. I don't want to retell the whole story. You can rewind it if you want to see the whole story, but I got pictures of all of his ID and identification and stuff like that. I may have screwed myself. I was trying to be good. Someone did me a good turn, and I was thinking of that. So we'll see how it pans out. Who is Toemawai?
The faces of the hunt. That which hunts, kills, and endures. Respectively. Some believe them to be the tripartite aspects of Galawain. Not that I would know, I've never asked them. We need a watcher. No one else can talk to souls, Humaire said, and souls are our problem. You're a watcher, right? The watcher. The one who died and lived again. Who speaks to the gods. That's the watcher we need.
More like get spoken at by gods.
I knew it. I knew Humaire wouldn't have lied. You will help. Won't you?
You mentioned Toemawai's favor. I could use a little divine favor.
The favor comes in many forms, all of them wondrous. Toemawai is very generous to the strongest among us. Speak to Humaire at Kazuari, Watcher. She'll be able to better explain the situation than I am.
Get off my boat. Where is Kazuari?
Kazuari's a huge island west of Hasango. It's pretty hard to miss, what with the high cliffs and waterfalls. There's one thing you should know. The faces of the hunt jealously control who enters and leaves the island. But there's a waterfall on the southern side.
I wonder if that was the island that had the storm on it that I couldn't enter.
In, so long as you're circumspect. I guess you should also know. The island's residents might not take too kindly to your presence if you're found. They're, prickly bunch. But I'm sure that won't be a problem for you.
Before you have a chance to respond to the spirit's warning, you notice Constantine hovering nervously behind you. Do you need something?
No, you know, I just... Thing is, I might know something about that box there.
I haven't talked to this guy since we hired him. This is the guy that was a masseuse. Yeah, hurry, Tron. You are right. You are correct. Okay. How did the game treat you today, Muck? I mean, we just started playing a little while ago, but it's been good so far. Getting the dust off because I played Path of Exile the last 2 nights.
All I'm saying is, maybe you don't want to touch it. Maybe we tie a big rock to it and throw it overboard. Right now.
I'm gonna need a bit more to go on than that.
It's a box with a dead man's head in it.
Actually, there's a spirit in the dead head, too.
Great. That's great.
You seem to know a lot about this. Why?
Maybe we should talk about it later. You seem to have your hands full.
Hey, hello? I'm still here. Are you going to help us? We could really use the help.
Helping people who don't want my help sounds like fun.
They're really not so bad once you get to know them. They're almost... nice? Well, no, that's a lie. But Humaire's all right. Once we've arrived, I can help you find your way into the heart of the island. You know, if you want me to. I wouldn't want to presume. In the meantime, I'll be here. Well, behind you, really, with the rest of the spirits following you around.
Creepy. Oh, level up. That was unexpected. So going to 17. Alright, athletics, bluff. Do I need any of this stuff? I'm happy with my chance and my invocations. This is pretty good. 50% action speed with summoned creature spells. What's the alternative? Steadfast Inspiration upgraded to Resolute. Quick. What's the res? Hastening. Spell resist. Immunity. Let's get the shorter casting speed for, or faster casting speed, shorter cast time for summon creature spells. If it takes less time, that's less time to be interrupted, which happens occasionally. Split screen PoEs. Don't know if I could do that. Okay. Wonder how many of the others might have leveled up. We'll have to check on that once we're back on solid land. Dude, Chip is like in spaz mode. Is this gonna be a nightly thing? This happened yesterday too. He's like running around and chasing his tail and stuff. If he calms down, cat cam is ready. Alright. Which quest can we do now? Forge alliances. Oh yeah, Seeker Slayer Survivor. That's the second DLC. Sail to Kazawari in the Western Deadfire Sea. Where is Kazawari? Port Maj. Songo. Is it not marked on the map? What's up? Oh, hello. Tikawara, Forgotten Catacomb. Is it just not on the map? Well, we have something at Crookspur. Let's just head toward Crookspur. That's fine. Let the sweetie play, you deserve it. Oh, what's going on? What is this?
You find yourself in cold, suffocating
Oh,
darkness.
are the gods yanking me again?
There's a familiar weight in your hand. A lantern. It sputters to life, and the world shifts into focus. A staircase spirals endlessly below you. With nowhere else to go, you start down. On every landing stands a door, each one stranger than the last. Some are clear, made from glass or Audra. Others still are locked with chains and bars, or stand ajar, spilling inky gloom across the steps at your feet. You hear the ringing of a small bell far above you. It is joined by another, then another.
Yeah, this is Barath,
The
I
ringing
think.
rushes down the staircase with all the strength of a river. Your lantern sputters out and you are carried down into the dark. The torrent deposits you in front of an open door carved in the constellations of Aora. Each star indicated by a small golden stud. A wave of blistering heat hits you.
Oh, mini gods.
Then a sea salt wind. Divine voices boom and screech.
We got fish
Their
tits here
words
too.
shake the platform beneath you. Shake the very air around you. The gods are fighting.
Lay your blame elsewhere, Wodica. I won't suffer your arguments any longer.
Mogren looms large before you, an accusing finger leveled at the melted visage of Wodica. Wodica screws her mouth into a sneer.
You fool! If only we had attacked you when I first proposed it.
Accusations drip bitter as bile from her tongue.
Aethys could be destroying the wheel right now and you're arguing?
You would dare interrupt me?
Wodica
extends a hand, looking for a moment like she intends to swat you from the platform. But the pallid knight gives her a long, impassive look, and at last, she jerks her hand away. The pallid knight looks down at you, a frown etched deep in her otherwise statue-still features.
I am afraid we are not at our best.
The Watchers returned. Perhaps we should hear what he has to say.
Helia's birds chatter anxiously among themselves, Wal's many eyes alight on each god in turn.
We make little enough progress on our own.
They say, a wry smile contorting their alien features.
Say nothing.
Is there nothing we can do?
Mogren glances at the pallid knight from the corner of her eye. After a thoughtful pause, she speaks.
The time has come for us to seize the power we have long left untouched, and absorb our scattered children.
Andra nods, her lure bobbing bright.
Terrible though it would be, perhaps you are right.
Say nothing.
But we get ahead of ourselves. First, the Watcher must get to Ukaizo, and that will be a trial all its own.
Another? Aren't you bored yet?
Mogren smiles.
Not when you continue to surprise me.
The Guardian of Ukaizo has stood watch over that place for millennia. It will not stand aside, not even for Bareth's herald.
Helia, who had been lost in quiet, anxious conversation with her birds, breaks in.
It yet lives.
I did, Ajax. I've told it like 2 or 3 times already, all together, so gonna avoid telling it a 4th at this time.
Of course. Our progenitors crafted it.
A pair of Helia's finches come to join Wow's floating eye. They hover just out of Mogren's reach and swoop in to poke her when she's not looking.
And the Watcher will be forced to reckon with it if he wishes to confront Aethys.
The birds at last linger too long, and Mogren slaps them away. They burst into a cloud of essence, then reform, and fly in a screeching chorus back to Helia.
Guardian of Ukaizo?
A creature crafted by the Ingwithans to protect the machinery of reincarnation. It doesn't care much for visitors.
Will you divulge our every secret to the Kith, Mogren?
Mogren shrugs.
If it suits me.
Go prepared, Watcher. The Guardian will not stand aside, not even for the Herald of Bareth.
Can you just get rid of it?
It is its own creature, Watcher. It does not listen to us.
These are really terrible gods.
There is another topic we have yet to address.
The Pallid Knight holds up one gauntleted hand, and the other gods fall silent.
Tell me, Watcher, where do you stand?
I did think about making the title of the stream, How I Got Rear-Ended Today, and just mentally preparing myself for all the butt jokes. I didn't actually pull the trigger on that idea, but it was up here.
What do you think of Aethys' scheme to destroy the wheel?
I really want to say something snide to these guys, because I do not like them. We can no longer count on the gods for guidance. Kith will have to figure this out on our own.
Perhaps you misunderstand. This is not a test you will overcome on your own. Aethys intends to change the fundamental structure of life and death. Does that not frighten you? You, Kith, who are most vulnerable.
It does, but I will not let fear rule me.
Aethys loves the mortals more than any of us. He has always been their greatest champion. He believes Kith will rise to his challenge. I am not so sure, but I look forward to watching them try.
How did Aethys fool you all? You're the most powerful beings in Aora.
He found our blind spot and exploited it admirably. By the time we even had a hint of what it was he intended, it was already too late to stop him.
If we still had our bodies, we could oppose him.
Wodica balls her bony hands into fists and glares long at Andra.
I'm not used to having narrator.
Do not lay your blame on me. We set them aside after I killed Abaddon, it is true, but you did not fight the decision then.
She turns her back on Wodica then, and looks instead to the Pallid Knight.
What if Aethys is right, and Kith succeed in rebuilding the wheel? What then?
Don't know, but aren't you curious to find out?
Wal grins.
Always, Watcher.
And what if they fail? Then they die. And so do we. We have to help them.
Helia's voice rises, near to panic. Wodica drives her fist into her hand.
Help them! We should finally bring them to heel!
This reminds me of one of my grandmothers. This, like, her voice, her picture, like, everything. I'm just like, angry grandma.
The Pallid Knight raises a hand and stares at Wodica until she falls silent.
Watcher, Aethys yet values your counsel.
The Pallid Knight's eyes bore into yours.
An impassioned plea from the Hound of Aethys may still temper his actions. Confront him at Ukaizo.
He's not going to listen to me. I'm just a Kith.
Never have I known Aethys to converse with a mortal as he does with you. Your opinions must matter to him a great deal.
The Pallid Knight's stern countenance softens.
Time moves swiftly away from us now.
The Pallid Knight spreads her hands before her.
Go, Watcher. Do what you must.
The edges of your vision begin to dim. Like a sun setting, twilight encroaches on your mind.
Wait! What happens if I fail to convince him of anything?
You will not fail.
The Pallid Knight conjures a blinding white light in her palm that swiftly grows to engulf the room. Then, the crack of thunder rends the air, and you feel the floor drop out beneath you. You come to flat on your back.
Alright. And suddenly we're back to hearing sailor shanties. Alright. We were heading toward Crookspur. I think I had 1, maybe even 3 quests at Crookspur, so this will be good. Food and water on the crew are looking good. Oh, here's something. Let me tap quick save here for the first time tonight and see what this battle is. He's watching the screen. What do you mean evil? Or do you just mean evil because all cats are a bit evil?
I can be quiet if you can.
Just leave it to me.
Alright, let's do Chill Fog.
That's how it's done.
Woo! Yeah, this should go pretty quick. They are but men. Oh, that was a bounty I had. Nice. Precognition. Grants heads I win. Once per encounter. Allows the wearer to feel deadly blows coming before they connect. Greatly reduces damage from the first several incoming critical hits during combat. Tails you lose. Predict an enemy's defenses, greatly increasing damage for the first few critical hits scored in combat. That's interesting. Heads I win, tails you lose.
Not a problem.
Oh, I like dogs. It's just like if I had to pick a pet to be the owner of, like the caretaker of, I would pick a cat over a dog because it cleans itself and I'd rather deal with a litter box than deal with taking it outside all the time. But of course, if we're picking the lowest maintenance pet, then I don't know, a fish. Alright. Cloak of Deflection, 2 stun bombs, a magic scroll. Get some water. Whoa, that's a big boat. Got some fresh fruit. Bleak Rock Shrine. Search the surrounding area. You don't see anyone. Identify the shrine. It is Rakuhu, the Juana's rendition of Bareth. Alright, I really don't need anything here. Okay. Alright, let's see what Crookspur is. I don't know if this is just like a little town or like a whole city or what.
Don't mention it.
Alright. Unlocking stuff just for... Oh! Everybody is ready to level up. Alright, quick save. So everybody leveled up during that boat thing. I just couldn't control them at that time. Alright, what do we got? Willing strike. Nope. Twin shot. Don't really need that. Some maximum power points. Let's just get some saves. Really no more activatable skills that I want her to have. Alright, Shodi. There's a merchant there. Alright, we'll look at the merchant in just a second. No new tiers of magic. Let's get spells, or is it range of spells? Let's get range. Alright, Lynn's the Cipher / Chanter. Let's see, she's got the Summon Drake. Honestly, I mean, the Drake's okay. It's not amazing. I think I might switch to just having more ogres. Like, sometimes mobs are immune to fire. I've never seen anything immune to ogre. Nothing's immune to ogre. Yeah, let's do that. I could respec her from level 1 to really min-max this, but I don't need to do that. Let's see, limbs. Oh, but knock not on the door of Erdal and Girdle. Alright. And Tegehu. Level up Insight and Alchemy. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Rot Skull. Let's just get him more max health. The spells he's got are fine. Just want more of what he already is.
No problem.
Alright, Merchant.
Care to have a look right away?
Show me what you got. Helm of the Falcon. Patinated plate. Wait, who do I have highlighted right now? There we go. Yeah, probably not. Grave Calling. It's 2% freeze damage for 60 seconds on hit, stacking up to 10 times. That's fine. Patina. Is there anything over here?
What did you find, Ishi?
Oh, yep, there's something. An Onyx and a Ta'andra Tear. Tap save. There's like a sewer entrance here. Before you, a small cavern arrows into the rocky terrain beneath the fortress' crumbling stone base. The squat mouth of the cave sits within a wash of ocean water. Wade into the cave. You slosh onto the water until the bottom abruptly drops out from beneath you, and a cold rush suffuses your skin. The water is greener in the back of the cavern, dark and deep. A wave crashes into the cavern behind you, and as it recedes, a hard undertow sucks you back toward the shoreline. Swim deeper? You push against the current, making slow but steady headway. Swimming deeper into the cavern, you come to a set of tunnels forked left and right. One tunnel leads to darkness, the other is marked by a faint glimmering of light. Both tunnels are completely submerged. Let the current pull me back. I want to adventure around this town and see if anything else leads me back to that tunnel before I risk drowning myself.
Real quiet.
Found some lockpicks and some water.
You there, approaching.
The guard sneers, fat lips peeling back from his yellowed teeth. He grunts, muscles flex and pop in his thick-set neck as he cranes for a better look at you.
You are late. The auction is almost over.
Then hurry and let me through.
If anyone is to hurry, it should be you. I grow tired of opening and closing the gate.
His chest heaves as he cranks the winch to raise the heavy grating.
Take care that I do not drop it as you walk beneath.
Didn't we see this guy somewhere else? I remember the ogre using the cannon as a club. I can't recall where I saw him.
You continue now, cliente. Phenoma. At last we reach the culmination of our lot today.
A stiff-backed woman gestures widely with her arms, gathering the crowd a hair closer. Excitement simmers amid buzzing voices and the low rattle of raffia fan hands. Anticipation hangs in the air. Then, with a flick of her prim wrist, she hastens the final slave to step forward. He's a strapping, ugly-faced mistborn, chains in the planks of the stage rattling with each of his heavy steps.
Feast your eyes on a fruit most rare.
The auctioneer's lips curl in a cruel smile.
Velico. We'll open the bidding at 800 pies, 800 pies, 800 right here, and 850. Who'll give me 850, 875, I'm at 875.
She points to the various bidders who raise their numbered fans, never pausing in her lilting chant.
What a putrid thing.
The words are cutting, but the buyer's fan snaps up eagerly.
We've got 875 and now 900. Who will bid us 900?
Do nothing.
For the horns alone, I'd give you 900.
Another fan is snapped about, winnowing a raspy chuckle.
Now we're at 950. Do I see 950? And I do. And we're up to 975. Where's my 975? There it is. And who'll give me 1,000?
Alright. I'm freaking rich, so I'll buy this guy, see if I can let him go and get some quest XP. The auctioneer's rambling chant increases in speed from a drumming excitement. Her hand bounces with her words as if riding a beat. The price is up to 1,000 pyres. Do nothing.
11,100.
11,100? Do we have two? Can I get the two?
Impatient now, the auctioneer waves a hand for the death god-like to bow his head, presumably to showcase his recurved gleaming horns. Instead, he stares at her, looking like he could spit venom.
Too steep for my blood.
Number 24 shakes his head, others in the crowd rumble their agreement.
I believe I'll mount those horns in the drawing room. What a fine...
Where's the option to just, start attacking people?
Are you mad? They've medicinal value.
The words are choked with outrage, but the bidder doesn't rejoin with a counter.
11,100. Going once, going twice.
1,200.
And now with 11,200 to the bidder with no number. How odd. It's a delightful mystery, cliente. 11,200. Do I have three?
The bidder eyes you with annoyance. Agitated, she taps her fan rapidly against her thigh, but ultimately refrains from raising it.
11,200 pyres. Once, twice, sold to our mystery bidder. Gelarde, I do hope you possess the sufficient funds, for your sake as well as mine. Come here now. We will finalize the trade.
Will I have an attack option now?
Perfetto. Let us close this deal.
Alright, tap quick save. So, let me make sure I know what the quest is. Let's see. Find and kill Master Kua and Crookspur. Can I talk to the slave?
Good day, my Lord Master.
Alright, guys. Let's just see what happens. We save the game. Alright, cool. Ogres! Ogre! This party needs more chanters that can summon more ogres. Uh-oh. Oh god, what? Why is Lynn's up there? Linz, you're hella stupid. Where's Shodi? Go heal her. You know what? Just cast Withdraw on her.
You see that, Ishi?
Worse than rough. Makes no difference.
Where is Ishi? Oh, there she is. Okay.
Better run.
Speak your mind.
See if we can summon a lightning storm up here. Alright, she's back from the withdraw.
Not a problem.
Okay. Well, that's how we solve slaver problems here.
They've closed the gate.
We'll handle that. Don't worry about it. We're to handle this the same way we handled the big pirate fort. One fight at a time. Oh, what's up, neglected dog? His name is Rex. What does Rex do? Okay, we've already got like 3 pets that have that ability. Alright, I refuse to walk past explosive barrels. Just get that out of the way right now. Cannonballs are ultimately... Oh, okay.
That dog won't hunt.
You are getting way too close, girl. I was a little worried about those gunpowder barrels getting fired, but it didn't happen. Ishi, come down here, please. You're way too far back. Alright. Nothing enough ogres and guns can't solve.
Already.
Okay. Let's go talk to the slave guy. See if we can tell him to make a run for it. Let's move, move, move.
And then you...
He rubs at the back of his neck, seemingly startled by the band of metal that brushes his palm.
I don't know how or why you killed them, but I do thank you.
Oh, damn. Just run. Good luck. Take care. He chokes on his intended reply, beating on his chest to catch his breath before he can further speak.
Truly? You mean it? I can never thank you enough for such kindness. Gods, where should I go? I've nothing to my name but these clothes. And my freedom.
You can join my crew. The work's hard but fair, and I'll pay you. He jerks, clearly surprised.
Thank you for the kindness, my lord.
Alright, cool.
Got some.
Oh. I stealthed a little bit too slow.
Let's go.
Clang. Oh. Her, mind worm spell or whatever it is bounced up there.
Afraid not, Captain.
Dang it.
You're mine! Right between the eyes.
I was gonna try to get the gunpowder barrel, but then Lynn's got so close to it I got nervous. Alright. I think there's still an ogre over here.
Still as a pond.
The shadow comes
Yup.
to muddy the light. That was useful as a bump on a pickle. Ah, sweet redemption.
I like how his water clone still has a gun. With my ultimate power of hydromancy, I summon a water clone with a gun. Alright. Alright, let's check these barrels up here. If there is rockin', I will loot the keys and then go to where I need to be. Misty the cat. 5% area of effect. Auction yard. So I can go to the fort or in the dungeon. I'm betting the dungeon is going to somehow connect with that exit, so let's go to the fort first. Alright.
Got someone in my... Can't get a clean hit. Right between the eyes.
Oh, good knockback.
How'd I miss?
Oh, not on her. Ogre cutthroats are much tougher than the ogre cannoneers. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Death to our enemies! Second try, I say!
Their limb. This weapon's no good for me.
You need something.
Let's do a chilling fog just to try to blind these guys or reduce their damage output.
Hell. Missed.
This weapon's no good to me.
And call the storm. Ride the lightning. Fog, I've said it more than once. Coke, if you would like to have me tell people that you taste better than Pepsi, I can be bought.
You won't find me easy prey.
Show me where to fight.
After him.
Alright. Yeah, I don't know who blows the horn, but there's no shamans. There was a little bit of lag doing that loot. There was so many pages of loot on those guys. Shining Bulwark. Large shield, one-handed. Defensive beacon. +1 armor rating. Oh, it's an aura for all allies other than the person holding it. 12 plus 4. This is 12 plus 6. Yeah, this is way better. It just doesn't have that aura. So I'll keep the ice shield.
What did you... Who is she?
Alright. If you want to sell yourself, do it properly.
From me.
I think we've already proven today that perhaps Muck is too kind and doesn't always make the best life decisions.
Something else.
Still got it.
I just realized Ishi's AI got reset somehow. That's why it was just derping around. I'm not gonna bother with shit. I'll just keep shooting.
No one noticed that, right?
Wait, what? Quest failed. Tip of the spear? What? What? Okay, this was the quest I was working on. It says successful. Atsuro will be pleased. What was tip of the spear? It doesn't even show it. Does it remove it from the quest log if you fail? I don't know what that is. Oh, maybe that's what it was. Maybe the person that I killed was a quest giver. Once again, Ogre Cutthroats are pretty beefy.
Swallow you whole.
If I were to play this game again, I would not give my Cypher a blunderbusses. She dies a lot when she goes running forward to get into blunderbuss range. Oh, there's something on the desk. Ring of Overseen. I think we got at least 2 of those already. Another path to the dungeons. The only one that was down there was a bounty, so I think we might have been onto the right idea that it was a quest that I didn't have. I don't think it was a quest in my log. I think it was a quest that was probably given by the guy I just killed. It was probably an opportunity to like betray the quest I was currently doing or something like that. Whoa.
Tried to force their way out of the cell again.
I'll tell the Taskmaster. He'll torture them up right good for their insolence. Those damned Wahaki injured another guard.
What's this? Water flows crisp and clean. I'm just looking at it like, look at that. That is some crisp water. Did you try it? No, I can tell. I'm a professional.
You there, stranger. Help us. We are not fit.
How did you see me? I'm sneaking. A woman coated in dirt and flecking war paint waves her arm between the grimy cell bars. Weaponless and caged, wearing rags not fit for a pauper, she stands aggressively and has a muscular frame. It is obvious she is a warrior.
Come closer. That's it. Just a step more, little bird.
Step back. She makes a wild grab for you, but her fingers grasp futilely at the air.
Highly above. Damn it. Wait.
Make another grab for me, and I'm gonna cut off your hand.
Surely I won't. Notice I didn't say surely you wouldn't.
She raises her hands in front of her and takes a half step back from the bars, but her eyes never leave your face.
Who are you? A buyer, maybe? But down here? I haven't seen you before, so you don't work for the slavers.
Are you a native of the Deadfire?
So you really aren't one of Kua's. I am Wahaki. The Deadfire is my homeland. And someday, I will kill these slavers for defiling it. Understand?
She wrenches one of the bars, and while the metal doesn't bend, it groans long and low. What can you tell me about the prison?
I can tell you it won't hold us forever.
I
Once
roll.
we're free, the slavers will pay. You've made it this far and haven't been skewered by an ogre. Yet.
I make
Perhaps
ogres.
you can free us. Me and the others are keeping tabs on their patrols. I know their schedules, and their weaknesses.
I don't care.
We can handle ourselves if you can get us out of this cell.
Yeah, the fort's safe. You can go.
Then let us follow the path of blood you have painted.
She pounds her fist against her palm, battle lust hardening her features.
Unbar the door, and we will move as shadows in the darkness.
I'll get that for you. Can't take all the credit.
I hope
right.
you have left us at least a few slavers to gut on our way out. Warriors, the time has
They have a
come for us
warthog
to
in the
strike.
prison? I don't see how that was like shadows in the darkness, but okay. There any jail cell loot? This is when the door slams shut and I'm trapped in here. Oh, you guys have a sapphire in here and you didn't even know it. Bet you feel dumb now. Some food, some coral or something.
I'll get that. Don't mention it.
Alright, to the caverns. Let's continue looking around here. Explodey barrels. Ogre Deadeye.
We'll be hitting the water.
Clang. Alright.
I'll get that for you. Don't mention it. Ishi. Quiet time.
Okay.
Watch me! It makes no difference.
Summon water clone. I don't know what that spell was that made like an X of fire. That one was new to me. Taskmaster Grom.
Might as well be hitting the water.
Say your prayers.
Yeah, Arc Totem has to be OP. It's what all the big streamers are doing. Otherwise, why would they do that?
I hear you.
The Willbreaker, two-handed Morning Star.
Easily done. Can't take all.
Ask someone else.
Can't get a clean hit.
Another cutthroat. Oh, we paralyzed him. That's good.
Still got it.
Mini ogres! Break his ankles. Why were there already dead people around here? Exceptional wand. The straw pile reeks of urine. Well, don't stick your nose in it. A fish. To the auction court. Okay, so we know where that ladder connects. So where we haven't been is over here at the Crookspur Caverns. This is new. Okay. I'm guessing somewhere in here it's going to connect to that cave we saw outside by the water line.
Quickly and quietly. Can't hide from me.
Come and get it, Bugs. Let's cast Thunderstorm.
That was about as useful as a bump on a pickle.
To our enemies. Will they build a
Can't move.
Crystal Eater Spider Queen. She did. Alright.
What have we here?
These bones have been picked clean to Crookspur Island. So is this where they throw their dead people on this island? Just feed them to the spiders? Leave. Okay. I'm wondering if that water over there to the east is what floods out of that cave outside that we saw. But if that's the case, I don't know where this goes. Let's see where this connects. It's Kite Cam, Mystics. I actually do have a hotkey to turn it off when he jumps out of my lap. Okay. Trying to train myself with that. Oh, shoot. This is not what I expected. Okay. So it leads like out of the back of the fort onto the island. Wait, what's going on? Why did it show me that? Was it supposed to show me that cinematic earlier when those people were alive? Alright, swim. Go in the bright tunnel. Our group swims on, deeper into the tunnel, no end in sight. Your lungs begin to strain, desperate for air, and your pulse pounds in the back of your throat. Dizziness assaults you. You emerge from the tunnel and break the surface of the water in a cavern deep beneath the fortress. Now, is this the cavern I already saw, or a different one? Mystics, we could call it a puss cam. And then it would kind of work no matter what. Alright, dive into the tunnel. Strong undertow sweeps you outside. Okay, so we still don't know what's in the dark tunnel. The tunnel's depths are so black you can't make out your hand in front of your own face, so you don't notice the dead end until your knuckles and then palms have slapped against it. There's nowhere to go except back down the tunnel's length, all several long feet of it. Your movements have rocked the water around you, and just above you can make out the muted sound of waves lapping at the lip of the tunnel. There may be a sliver of space for air, or there might be nothing. Swim for the surface? Your nose bumps the rocky ceiling of the tunnel when you try to surface, but there's just enough space for you to gulp some air between your lips before an icy wave washes over your face. As you tread your arms to keep afloat, you realize your movements are making the water choppier, soon closing up the space between the cave and the surface completely. Alright. Let the current pull me back out of the cave. Alright. Cool. So let's exit the town. I hope I don't have to go back into the dungeon and out through that rear cave to get onto the island. Okay. Dang it, do I? Christ. Okay. The interface on this island is a bit different. Most of the others, when the town is controlling the port, there's a button in the town to exit by sea or exit by foot, which lets you, leave town on the other side. This one does not have that, so I just have to go back through the cave and go through the rear exit to get back out of town. This section of the island is pretty cool. There's an Orlin quest solution. Okay. When I was in the fort, I broke up the auction and then murdered everybody. Because they were all filthy slavers. Cockerel Forest. North of Crookspur, the forest thickens. Wide-trunked trees tower over you, their leaves forming a ceiling against the sky. A symphony of insects provide constant accompaniment of chirping and buzzing. Your path leads you into a narrow gully, the hills rising high to both sides. Whip, an arrow buries itself in the ground at your feet. You jump back and search wildly for the source, but see nothing and no one. Whip. A second arrow strikes the ground beside the first, then a third, this one much closer to you than the others. Whoever watches the path above you clearly doesn't want you to come closer. Perception. You take cover against a tree and gesture to Maya to search the trees for ambusher. She grins and Ashisa takes flight, flashing into the branches above. Moments later, Maya directs you towards a flicker of movement through the foliage. Insight. Call to the archers. Oh, what? Only the Watcher can do this? You continue up the path, but have only taken a few steps when a hail of arrows rains down upon you from the trees. You manage to dodge the volley, but Maya cries out. You spare a glance to see an arrow protruding from her side. Gaping wound. A trio of kith emerge from the tree line. Fierce companion animals follow them close at heel, their teeth bared. So they were all rangers? Oh, gotcha, Zurin. They said we're not going back, so I'm thinking they were all slaves or something. Alright, let's see how this plays out.
This does not work.
Let's go.
Oh gosh! I wonder if there was a way to talk out of this. The stealth option, which I couldn't do, was just to ambush them, so I don't think that would have helped at all. See the lightning.
Come now, step into the...
Chip farted. Every night he farts on me. God dang it.
Mad dog won't hunt.
I think these rangers are casting the mend the animal spell because these tigers just keep healing.
Nice.
That was not a flex. It was a complaint. Ball and chain. Flail one-handed. Oh, that's neat. Grants Chainbreaker. Freeze the wielder and any nearby allies from Dex afflictions or Might afflictions once per encounter. Minus 2% action speed for 30 seconds to target on hit up to 10 times. That's kind of cool.
Naturally.
Alright, and Maya got a really bad wound, so let's see if we can feed her an egg. An egg will cure you. Muck fetish confirmed. Balls and chain. Ooh la la. There's at least one more big thing of note, that Egg News Thicket. Let's see what's going on here. Looks like it's just a search for loot thing. Got a wand, a Zata shells, a sigil, 40 Azanata Nui shell. Okay, that's it. Got an apple orchard. Orchard. 36 fresh fruit. Search the tower. Alright. Do I really have to load through... I guess I do. Gotta load through Crookspur to get back to my boat. Okay. Mildly inconvenient. Alright, let's run back down toward the boat. And this island is done. I like how I click on get on boat and they run like 10 feet over to the left and then teleport to the boat. They're just showing off now. Alright. Let's see. Did we do that island? I guess we did. It's mapped out. I don't remember what was there. What? We're under attack? Crookspur is a sliver of land at your back when you see a fleet approaching. They are Rowatine warships bristling with cannons moving at high speed. They near you and a familiar figure doffs his cap and raises his voice in greeting. Watcher, is that really you? Kana Rua. Kana? That's the chanter from the first game. That's Maya's brother. Oh, not you again. Kana Rua grins at you with unabashed delight, shouldering past the ship's bewildered captain to lean over the railing of the ship for a better look. Kana! I should have known I'd find you out here. Anywhere that's anywhere worth seeing, I know you'll turn up. And with my sister. Are you enjoying life as an adventurer, Maya? What would Mother say? Kana shakes his head. She'd say there isn't enough ocean between us yet. What are you doing here, singing the troops to sleep? Maya grins across at him as Shiza perches on the railing and lets out a joyful squawk. Like baby lambs, armed, dangerous, smelly little lambs. Kana waves a hand at Shiza, waggling his fingers. Good to see you. I really did miss you, you know, all of our adventures. Which is why I knew you weren't dead. The Lord of Caed Nua killed. Nonsense. After what? Escaping that collapsing ice cavern? Besting the leaden key? Thwarting the gods themselves? Kana, I sailed across the world to escape your babble. Maya points at him and lifts her brow in warning. Only for you to be squished by a giant foot? Absurd. That's not how the story goes. Kana folds his arms. Where have you been? What else? Chronicling, it's kind of weird, because what it does is, like, sometimes it changes all the text, sometimes it keeps the first few lines and just changes the rest. It throws me off when I'm reading it. What else? Chronicling everything that happens. They weren't keen on my coming here, but I made a fuss, and well, who's going to tell the Emperor's favorite chanter he can't go off to war? Stick around long enough and Rawatai will run out of parchment. Brevity, man. Maya chuckles into her hand. Won't the Lore College be surprised to hear your name again? Kana grins toothfully. They'll call it contrived, but the truth is, sometimes life really is that strange. I have to go. Do take care of him, Maya. Remember, you're supposed to be the responsible one. Kana wags a finger. I'll keep him out of open water, never you worry, you great big coward. Maya grins back. The captain finally manages to push his way to the railing and bows stiffly at the waist. Clear skies, Mukluk, and well done. We'll see to the port's defenses. The Rowataian soldiers gathered on deck wear heavy brigandine and blades that glint and flash at their sides. They look ready for anything. Who are you? We're the Rakwapa. We serve as Ranganui's most skilled warriors. The troops behind him cross their arms in unison. Kana follows suit a few seconds later, grimacing sheepishly. Atsura didn't mention warships. He looks uncomfortable. I would not presume to know Atsura Nui's business. My orders are to secure the port against pirates and slavers. Once again, it's redoing the first few lines. Alright, farewell. He crosses his forearms over his chest as his ship pulls away. Okay. That happened. Shipwreck. Sift through the wreckage. I got a cannon. A pry bar. A grappling hook, and that's it. Alright. Should I go turn this in right now? That was Royal Deadfire Company. I think we also did a bounty since we left town. We killed that one person on the island that we had a bounty quest pop up for it. Keep forgetting I can just click and hold the mouse. I don't have to tap, 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 tap. Alright. Let's go down to the Brass Citadel and turn this in. I wonder how close we are to the end of the game. All these confrontations with Aothas keep making me think we're near the end, but I don't really know. Brass Citadel. So we're going to turn this in, and then I guess at that point we'll have an ally to get us to the island that Aothas is going to. I guess we should have gone to Imperial Command. Whoops. I don't remember if this person's on the second floor or the first floor. I think it's in here.
You'll be pleased to know our work at Sayuka is proceeding as planned.
Okay. Return to Atsura at Imperial Command. I'm in Imperial Command. Where is Atsura in this room? That's Sabormi. Where the hell is Atsura? Alright, let's take the staircase downstairs and see if Atsura's on the first floor. So that's not the quest that leads to us getting the ally, I guess. That was just a quest.
You haven't figured it out. I thought it was obvious.
Oh, that's right. I remember this guy.
Clear skies.
The slavers are gone from Crookspur.
Justice at last. We've done a good thing. You've done a good thing.
He clasps you by the shoulders and tries out a warm smile. It almost looks real.
Please, accept this on behalf of the Hazanui and myself. You've been invaluable to us.
He watches your expression as he presents you your payment, deciding what to say.
Your real reward, the passage to Ukaizo you were promised, is nearly ready. Karoo only requires help with a final matter before it can be done.
I passed a fleet of Rawatayan ships headed to Crookspur. His careful expression falters, his eyes bulging and mouth slack. The slip only lasts a moment, but it's like seeing a curtain ripple before a gutted and scorched room. He chuckles weakly as he recovers.
Forgive me. I meant no slight to you, but I was not expecting them so soon. I'm sorry I could not tell you about them, but Karoo is most protective of her ships. And Nekataka rides with loose tongues.
Funny, you didn't mention them before. He brushes this off with a wave of his hand, but his smile looks strained.
These days, Deadfire is like an old Valian wedding feast. Everyone is obsessed with relative position and quick to take offense. I sent you precisely to avoid the kind of uproar that would arise. Now, what else can I do for you?
Alright, farewell. I guess that's it for his quest. So that was one of two quests I had to do, I guess,
it's a big secret.
Before I could,
Someone's afraid of being wrong.
It was one of two quests I needed to do to earn this place's allies. So still got one more to do. However, we did also do the bounty while we were on that island. We've got a new person's head in our bag o' heads. So I need to find where that bounty turn-in is, because it's probably somewhere in Nekataka. It's definitely somewhere in Nekataka, that's where all of them are. Alright, let's take a look. Let's see. Bounty Rodolphe, that's not the one. Where's the one that we got? Bounty Dwargos, here we go. Return to Okairo in the Sacred Stair District. Sacred Stair. Just gotta find this guy here, and we can get that reward. Okay. What's his name? Okairo. Let's find Okuauro.
Candles and bombs.
Don't need candles, thank you. There we go.
Hunter, do you come
Give
to serve your
Dwarga's
coin bond?
head. One dead ascetic for you.
Then our clients have transmuted gold into justice.
She inclines her head as she passes you a heavy pouch of coins.
You have proven to me that you know the value of a coin bond. There is more work for you, if you'll have it.
What bounties do you have available?
Onodire the Siren haunts the rocky shore and steers ships to a watery grave. The surviving crews of a dozen vessels have rallied their coin against her.
She holds a pyre up to the sky and admires how it catches the light.
She can be found in the western isles of the great Kua-Urakuhu chain.
I've got... Go through my bag of heads. I've already got that head too. Sailors can rest easy.
Your coin bond has muffled a killing song. Excellent work. We are not finished. Your bond is needed again, and if your purse has room, we may help each other.
What bounties do you have available?
Ikorno, a wizard of great cunning, slays Mataru warriors in single combat. Some accused him of being an agent of Rawatai. They have forged a coin bond to see him killed.
A waste of money. If he was one of our agents, he wouldn't have gotten caught.
It is not for us to say what is right or true, only to keep our vows. Ikorno pages through his grimoire in the central aisles of the Kua-Urakuhu chain.
Reach into my bag of heads. I've killed that one too. I happen to keep his head. Here you go.
Imagine what we could make of these isles if more Hawana knew how to use coin as a weapon.
She tucks the severed head under her shoulder and nods, passing you a pouch of coin.
Our work is almost finished.
What
Your
bounties
bond,
you got?
the Rathun warlord Yarza Gabrant, has been terrorizing merchant ships across the archipelago. He seems to think that the islands require his protection. He was last seen taking shelter on an island in the southern midpoint of Magran's Teeth. The coin does not wish him to stifle trade. Enemies have bonded their funds to see this monster slain.
It's a shame. I was hoping I could turn in every single one of this lady's quests in one go, but we're missing one. Okay, let's head back to the boat. Leave city by sea. Kitty entertainment during loading screens. Ah! You're nomming me. Why are you nomming me? Is this playful gnomes or are you angry? I feel like I need like a falconer's glove to play with you right now. Okay. Where to now? Middle of Mogren's Teeth? Man, I do not know where to go right now. Dunnage? What quest did I have at Dunnage? Higher-ups, speak with Brythe at Harbinger's dwelling. Is that down there? Your worst fees of ours as well. Supposed to ride to the dead flow before them. Oh, I never turned that quest in. Okay. Yeah. We can head in that direction and clear out fog on the way there. Shanty. Need to keep an eye on the medicine. We got plenty right now, but it gets used up really fast when you suddenly need it. Plague ship. Let me guess, it's got a green flag. Plague ship, Rumdum Regear, cries out from the four fingers, jabbing skyward, indicating a green flag billowing lazily in the breeze on the ship's main mast. I don't need to remind you what happened last time we interacted a plague ship. Risking everything, eh? Even without a spyglass, you can spy a few living crew moving about the above deck. Let's just do what we did last time. We were fine. Pull alongside. Exact same as last time. What are your people afflicted by? Swabby's hack. It's not killed anyone, but it saps our strength and spreads quickly throughout the crew. Alright. I'll give him medicine. Morale loss 5. As the sailor shuffles from the plague ship to yours, your crew members clear a broad path. Alright. Thanks. Boots of Stability. +5 Fortitude, -25% to hostile dex, affliction duration. Used 5 medicine, and Arena levels up. Awesome. And we're gonna get sick, but we can use a pre-spell to get rid of it. Now, as for that morale, that should get back up pretty quickly. We can throw them some beers and stuff. They're fine, as long as they get some beers. I forgot about these. 2-star deckhand, we got better. Handsome Elium. That was the slave that we saved. I never looked at the stats before just now. Pushing back fog. Alright. Let's keep going eastward for a bit and then we'll cut south. Alright, so here's the sickness debuff. The illness starts slow, a cough here, the shakes there, but then it hits the crew hard and fast. Morale loss 5. Use minor intercession pre-spell. Cure the crew. In the wake of the display of divinity, you feel purified. The crew sings chants to the gods, happily making sacrifices of any coinage or small trinkets they have on hand. Gained 15 morale, we are back at cap. Plague ships ain't no big thing. What? Who's attacking? The Heaving Harlot. Oh my god, their ship way outclasses mine. Just rush at them. We might take a few cannon shots, but we can't do an extended cannon battle against these guys. Oh, they didn't fire a single time. Prepare to board!
Too difficult, I see.
Alright, let's have the tank block the choke point as best he can. Let's have you do chill fog up here. Why is Shodi derping out?
Let's go. No can do.
Shodi's acting really weird. Let's try this. Okay, seriously. Shody, what are you doing? Look at her thing. She's just like freaking out. Alright, cast this.
Makes no difference.
Blessings be upon you.
I think she might be trying to hit this guy over here, but she couldn't reach him.
Weapon's no good to me.
Deer is getting rocked up there. There doesn't seem to be any kind of punishment though if any of the people that aren't in your main party get injured during a boat battle. It doesn't seem to do any like lasting damage. Cool, Tiger.
Slippery. That dog won't hunt.
Last one. There's gonna be a lot of loot for this. This guy's had 19 deckhands.
Let's go.
I don't think so.
Might as well be hitting the water.
There we go. Makala gained a sailor rank and Eld Ingram gains a level. Take all and continue. Whoa! I always tense up when he does that. Kitty leaping over me. Okay. I don't know what this island is yet, but let's head down here to Harbinger's Watch and turn in this quest I had. Speak with Brythe at Harbinger's Dwelling. Alright. There's the dwelling. Oh, wait, there's two. Oh no, what do we do? 50-50. There's two Harbinger's dwellings. Is he outside of them or inside one of them? I guess he's in one of them. I have to actually go through the zone line. Hello, kitty cat. Alright. Brythe,
How
there
are
he
you
is.
again? I hope the pilgrims have not been too much trouble to you. Was there something else you wanted to know?
I killed the pilgrims on the outcrop.
You killed them? All of them?
They didn't leave me much choice.
So many.
Her face falls into her waiting palms. Oh, you don't like that?
Foolish breather. You asked the Dusk Speaker. What did you expect? Here. I've not much coin, but you've done as I've asked, so it's yours.
Oh, she's not too happy about that. She pushes a fat pouch of Valian coinage into your hands. Did I do something wrong?
No. When you did your bloody work atop the flow, did you see a woman, about 30 winters my senior, with skin matching mine and hair the color of butter?
No, but I wasn't looking. I would have if I'd known to.
Sure. That makes sense. I mean, she probably wasn't there. I just asked because, well,
Did you just pay me to kill your mom?
Still, I suppose it's a good thing for the Watch. You ending the pilgrim threat.
I will keep an eye out.
I appreciate Ares, my sister.
Oh, sister.
She was always, well, she believed. Truly believed. In a way that I never have. Not that the gods were real. Obviously Rimmergand exists. But that doesn't mean we've taken the right lessons from him. or interpreted them correctly. Ares was always surer. She's smart, incredibly smart. Always very interested in souls and machines and the like. But she was also very, very convinced.
Hugging herself, she exhales a ragged breath.
I've wasted enough of your time. I doubt Ares is still alive after all this time. But it would have been nice to have known. For certain. Thacklaut, Duskspeaker. And farewell.
New quest, The Last Pilgrimage. Search the temple frozen within the dead flow? Huh? So is this like a quest that I missed while I was doing this stuff? This was from the, oh my goodness, I can't remember the name of the DLC. The only DLC we did was this. Send the outcrop on high. Okay. Alright. For now, let's head back out to our ship. See what the next objective is that we can do. Chip, are you bathing on stream? You perv. What is it? No. Exhibitionist. Chip's an exhibitionist. It's confirmed. Okay. Where to now? I guess we can push back the fog a little bit. Oh yeah, there's this island here I couldn't do anything on, the Splintered Reef. Or was that the one that had like the giant city and I was like, oh, I don't have the energy to go through a whole city right now. It might have been that one. Oh, there's some salvage. If I can click on it. Gunpowder ×3. Okay. And we got some kind of lava-looking island here. Hardtack ×3. Let's tap that quick save button. How do I get over? Okay. Nope, that's not it. Shoot. It's hard to tell where I can step on this island. Hardtack ×40. Can't go through there. Okay. Shadowed Veil. The land here is shattered and barren, eerily quiet, with jagged hillocks plunging abruptly into the calm, clear seas. No birds fly above, and you've not spotted the first boar, rat, or lizard. By comparison, the camp ahead positively bustles. Horses are tied off to stakes, a robed figure, cowl pulled over its head, sits upon a crate, and the scent of a hearty stew wafts from the pot hanging over the small campfire. Approach the camp. As you advance, the flaps on two of the closer tents open, disgorging a lithe wood elf and Adrian finery, a bulky Aumau with cerulean skin, and one of the savannah folk who levels a large crossbow at your heart. Not another step, stranger, he says. The elf smiles warmly at you, rather mixing the message. The robed figure with the camp makes no movement at all. Diplomacy. We're not here to cause trouble. The Adirian woman bows slightly at the waist, brown hair falling over her face in loose curls. In that case, who are we to keep you from our company? Please join us by our fire. She gestures to the camp. That changed abruptly. I must really have a way with words. The trio guide you among the tents. There seem too many for the few kith you see about. The elf graciously offers you a seat by the fire. The robed figures make no apparent notice of your arrival, their casting their visage in impenetrable shadow. We have soup, the Aumau says. Stew, really, and you're welcome to make use of our tents if you care to rest. There's a lot of tents. Where's the rest of your crew? The savannah folk smirks. Around. They keep their eyes open, the elf says, for danger among other things. They're like off scouting. Do you know much about this chain of islands? Very little, a thing or two. Why? The geography here, it's like the land has been twisted or broken by a great power. Perhaps it has. A great cataclysm shook this realm in ages past, but there's not much we can tell you about it. Who's the hooded friend? Just that. Perhaps you should ask it for yourself. Approach and look under the hood. You approach the figure, who makes no move. Each step takes you closer, yet somehow also further away. The crossing seems to take minutes, and the campfire falls away to your periphery, yet you can't stop. Bending low, you peer up under the hood into the face within. The face of Kerger from the Defiant. Who? Kerger? What are you doing here? Why wouldn't I be here, Captain? The hand's voice sounds unusually even and quiet, as if echoing from within a deep pit. You shudder. No, the ground shudders. Or the air? The dirt churns beneath your feet, and your stomach leaps into your throat as the ground opens beneath you, and you plunge into darkness. I'm guessing this is a vision or something? When you wake, the ground is bare. No tents, no horses, no traces, even of a campfire. What? Did my character just have some bad shrooms? What the hell was that? Kraken's Eye. Alright, I'm gonna quick save and let's see what this creepy place is in the center. After an arduous journey, you finally reach the center of the volcanic devastation. Before you is a broad-faced stone building rugged with age. The Eye of Whale, solitary and all-seeing, is emblazoned above the door. You approach the door. Though clearly made only of stone, you feel the burn of the eye's regard between your eyes. The door swings open without a sound and reveals a dark, narrow staircase winding down into the earth. Dungeon? Dungeon to Whale? Just realized that Chip crawled under the desk, so we were back to crotch cam. So I flipped that off.
Why not?
Button that opens the door.
So it's right, right, left. No, wait. Right, left, left, straight. Oh, hell. I'm lost already.
What? Okay. This is a weird place.
What have we here?
Very minor loots in the treasure chest. How do I open this thing? Oh. There we go. Trap triggered? Why didn't Maya disarm it? That happens sometimes really rarely. Oh, we found a dog named Eliel. I'll click on a trap, and instead of the trap person running up, my party leader runs up, just triggers the thing. It's not common, but it's annoying when it happens. I thought I just saw someone was killed a few moments ago. We had, like, trap trigger a moment ago. I didn't see someone was killed. But it's possible I missed it. Oh, dang
I could swear we've been this way before.
You would be mistaken. Can't you tell from our bird's eye view?
Not a problem.
What? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. What door is that thing opening and closing? I'm confused. Why? What? What? So is there another button in here somewhere? That opens the middle door?
Happy to apparat. Mm-hmm.
Is there an extra button here that didn't make any sense? Oh, what an annoying puzzle. Do I just have to go back through here till I find a button that also opened that door?
Happy to. Sure thing.
Yeah.
Okay, luckily it didn't take long.
Alrighty.
There we go, friends. We got it. The Eye of Whale, one-handed scepter. 10% chance to become invisible for 8 seconds on scoring a critical hit. 5% chance to cast a random illusion spell on target on scoring a hit. Form Fantastic. 100 visions, +2 to all illusions. Littlest Gaze. That's pretty weird. Okay. Oh gods. Why? Too spoopy.
What can I do you for?
I was honestly expecting that button to simply open all doors in this place. Not do this.
Try something else.
But I think we're okay.
I'm
not trapped in here with you. You're trapped in here with me.
Alright.
Okay, I think it did open all doors after
Not a problem.
the ghosts. Alright, now to watch the long, dizzying run out. Come on, guys. Let's go. That is a neat weapon, though. Just 5% chance of this happening, 10% chance of this happening, another 10% chance of this other thing happening. There's lots of random fireworks going off when you fire the thing. Could be fun. I think it said it only had an 8-yard range. Name Island. What was the last one? I think it was a Chip Island, because it's evil. Alright, let's head back to the boat. Okay, let's find a mission we can do. Middle Island, Negron's Teeth. Oh, I finished this at some point. We killed Flamewalker Vasali, Serpent's Crown, and Nekataka to turn this in and get the next bounty. Sweet. Let's go do that. I think that's the old woman. Is that my boat? I can't tell if that's me. I think that's me. Bone Zone Island. Alright, Serpent's Crown. Serpent's Crown. Yup. I always think of Family Circus when I see the little trail going up the mountain. Alright, the bounty person, I remember this one. She's back here on the bench.
But they're still out there. Will no one help me?
Perhaps in a day or two. Prince Harry.
Is there a quest there? I'll have to talk to those guys on the way out. I don't know if I've ever talked to them before.
Remember, a pet is a...
Wait, what? Is it cause... Hold on, maybe it's cause it's early. Let's wait until midday. I'm guessing the lady was asleep or something. Where is her? Where is she? Noongata in Serpent's Crown. I swear she was right there. I wonder if after you do a time skip in the game, if everybody takes a while to get to where they're supposed to be. Captain Tarek.
Well now, if there were any man here worthy of a grand reception. The guards here will not listen. Will you, sir?
Grand reception.
Myself? I am no lord save upon the deck of my ship. And she is lost.
What's the matter?
I lost my crew. All but myself and the bosun, yet nobody will listen. Not the Queen, nor the trading companies. Too busy waging war upon each other to pay mind to a rudderless captain. They don't understand. It's not just me. What lies out there, it'll swallow us all up if it isn't stopped.
Did he meet a kraken? What do you mean?
It were unnatural. The Antelope were a fine ship. And we sailed her out east, out of Kahanga waters and into the great wet country. Bright sky and a good wind. Until the fog came. We were boarded before we knew it. Men, things like men that howled like demons. They cut down
Haven't met those yet.
Took the rest. Gods forgive me, but if I'd stayed to look on, I'd never have made it to the launch. But we saw it. After the fog cleared and the ship was gone, a spit of land, bristling with the wreckage of other unfortunates.
Okay.
A finer crew I'll not find than that which served upon the Antelope. All dragged into the fog.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Aye. I'll not forget it, sir. I am a landlocked wretch with no ship and no crew. But you are a captain of bold repute, and the day may come you sail out to that same isle, with beached ships all around. You have listened well. Here.
Free cloak of protection.
You now prepared. And should you ever come upon my crew, do what you can for them.
Okay, I was expecting him to give me a quest to go save his crew or avenge his crew or something. But he just wanted someone to hear his little story. Warning, whatever. See if the bounty person's here yet. No, I am very confused. Okay. Grab that name again. Where is it? Noongata. Alright. Well, I swear the bounty person was up there. But let's make a lap around this place. Netahe. Alright, no one over there. Let's check down here by the Takana's estate. Not there. I know for a fact I saw her up on that bench, but I'm not sure if this is like Skyrim and at certain times she moves around the map. That's what I'm trying to figure out. She's not freaking here. Alright.
Oh, go on.
Alright, hang on just a second. Pillars of Eternity to Noongata. Noongata Missing is one of the first matches that comes up. Alright, hang on. Blah blah blah, description. Noongata is missing. Let's see what this one is. She disappeared, also seeing this issue. Same thing happened to me as well. So a lot of people are reporting her just randomly missing since May of this year. Okay, so this doesn't seem to... So this is not, like, part of the quest that I was not understanding. This is, like, a flat-out bug, it seems. Which is the first, just 100% raw bug I think we've run into playing this game. That is most unfortunate. Okay, so I guess we can't turn that one in. That's a shame. Alright, Mogren's Teeth. Find the ship graveyard. Last pilgrimage, enter... Oh, wait, the Fog Island? I think we did see the Fog Island. Okay. That's an Deer's Path. Tuaha is at Port Maj. That would be easy to do right now. Alright, let's head back to our boat. Ahoy! Hey, Chef Smitty. How's it going, dude? Alright. Alright, we can head to Port Maj and turn this quest in real quick. Where's our sea shanties? Come on, sea shanties. How much money we got right now, just to get an idea of it? 66,000 coins. Alright. You know, when we loot all those miscellaneous different types of coins, does it liquefy them into this, or do you have to actually sell those weird coins to get the normal coins? I don't see them, so I'm assuming they just, they get liquidated immediately. I said liquefy. Yeah, they turn to molten fluid as soon as you pick them up. Very painful stuff. Alright, find Tuaha at Port Maj. Which section is he in? Oh my gosh. Bureaucratic. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna save us some time. Tuaha. I'm just gonna see which section of this city he's in, so I don't spend a lot of time in loading screens running from section to section. Standing by the stairs outside the Kraken's Eye. Okay, cool. Here we go. And no time lost. Twitch is really slow for me tonight. Lots of buffering. I'll catch you later. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, dude. Talk to you later. You know, earlier today on my lunch break at work, I was trying to watch someone on Twitch, and I could not get the player to load. And someone else in my office is like, "Let me try," and they tried a completely different streamer. They couldn't get it to work either. And then one of them remoted into his computer at home, and he couldn't get that computer to load it either. So we were like, "Is something wrong with Twitch itself?" Oh, there's Tuaha. And now Mawa clutches the hilt of a long saber sheathed at her belt, her attention moving among the passers. I thought that was a guy. Passers-by without ever settling anywhere for long. She stands as motionless as watchful as an owl. She turns to Maya and flinches before shaking her head subtly.
Been a while, Tuaha. You're looking healthy.
Maya attempts an easy shrug, but it comes off looking forced.
Don't say my name. Is he still here?
Tuaha hisses each word under her breath. She tips her head to indicate just over her shoulder. Scan the crowd, see if anyone thinks stands out. The occasional pedestrian crosses your view, but everyone seems to be going about their business without tarrying for long. Just as you decide to give up, a passing Juana raises his eyes from scribbling on a page of notes. He pockets the parchment and steps back into the obscurity of the crowd. The gesture is innocuous enough, but the speed and ease of it leave you in doubt.
You saw that too, right?
Maya nods.
Well?
Tuaha addresses you through clenched teeth. We grabbed someone's attention, that's for sure.
I knew it.
Her grip on the saber tightens.
Here's your shadow. I'll string him up by his thumbs before he lays a hand on you.
Shodi lifts her chin in interest.
Well, he's obviously not one of ours. Unless Atsura sent someone to monitor me. Must be working for the other side.
Maya, care to elaborate?
Not everyone in the Deadfire lays out the welcome mat for Rawatai. That shouldn't be any surprise. Tuaha, I'm getting you out of this. We've pulled each other out of worse snags.
Maya pats Tuaha on the arm, an attempt at encouragement that only causes her to flinch.
Easy to say when it's in the past. This stalker is relentless, and he is always watching.
What happened last time?
Complications. But that was a long time ago. No need to relive ancient history.
What can you tell me about whoever's following you?
He's Juana. Average height. And I've caught him scribbling on a sheaf of notes. Like any good tale, he's indistinguishable from anyone else wandering around Port Maje. Probably why they picked him for the job.
Alright, we'll find your stalker.
Sit tight and I'll get this sorted out. Whatever happens, he won't bother you again. Just try not casual.
I will stand perfectly still and fill my heart with the words of our national anthem.
What?
Yeah, that's exactly what I meant.
Okay. Average looking Juana male. Once this is done, she goes on a week-long wander. Oh, fantastic. Well, I can bring a deer if I have to. So I'm looking for a Juana male.
Fresh fish! Faster, you lot! Let's get... I'm on the next ship out of here. Unless you're here to kick me off the docks this time.
Okay, not either of those guys. Captain?
Gods, I beg you, grant me a posting on the far side of the...
Not you. The Dawn Stars? Is it someone in the bar? Are they on this level, or did they duck into some other level? Like, are they in the bar?
Race you to the cop?
No. I'm now a sailor. No. Zurin, where is the creepy person? The person that's
I'm on the next ship
spying?
Out of here. Unless you're here to kick me off the docks.
A spy, no doubt about it.
Oh.
Quite the dramatic entrance.
Oh wow, I missed this at level 1.
Royal...
Not either of those. Not him? Random background dudes? Talk to random people wandering around. We're looking for a Hawana male. Alright, let's zoom out as far as we can.
What say, you need something?
The unassuming Almawa turns to you with a smile. Maya passes you a subtle nod. Oh.
That goes for you or your fetching friend.
Study him carefully. He possesses the warm tones of an island Almawa, calm eyes, and a minute scar on his upper lip. Your close scrutiny unnerves him, and he takes a cautious step back.
That's close enough.
He scratches his ear, glancing to the left and right. You almost missed it, but you spot a smudge of ink on his right thumb and index finger. As he brings down his hand, he unconsciously pats a bulge in his pocket. Nodding to you, Maya makes it clear that she noticed as well. Ink and a pocket full of notes. You're the one going after Tuaha?
How did you know about?
He blinks at you and clears his throat.
You must have me mistaken for someone else. This is not a name which I know.
My friend Maya here doesn't make mistakes, do you, Maya?
I've got a good eye. And right now it's showing me a liar who plays at being as dumb and guileless as the rest of his tribe.
She crosses her arms and waits. Something in Maya's tone hits him, and he regards her under a brow furrowed with deep disapproval.
Juana who conspire against their people. They are a blight on our future.
Hey, Zap, how's it going?
You are more cancerous than any trading company.
He looks Maya up and down, shaking his head.
And worse, you could drag Ngati's Chosen down with you.
He presses his lips together, regarding Takehu with a look of disappointment.
I am no more a part of this than you, brother.
Takehu aims a sour look in Maya's direction.
Tell us who sent you, or I'll have the hide scoured from your back.
Maya grimaces, drawing her breath in a low hiss.
You are all coldness and hunger, the teachings of your tribe, the tradition. None of it lives on in you.
Why are you doing this?
Rawatai knows of no future where we are left in peace. If you give comfort to traitors and spies, I cannot let you leave.
He nods, resolved. Let us? Dude, we fought dragons. With a cry of battle on his lips, he lunges after you both. Dude, come on. You got liquefied, man. Goodness. Alright, Tuaha.
Is he dead? Or must I handle everything myself?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about him anymore.
Is this so?
She blinks, saving any hope for when she hears it from Maya.
We took care of it, just like I said we would.
Winking, Maya holds out Asura's missives. Glancing over the pages, Tuaha licks her thumb to turn each sheet. She nods, muttering under her breath, "You've lost an item."
Everything seems to be in order. I'll see to it that these are addressed in good time.
What did Asura send you?
I'm supposed to pass these down the line and into the next set of hands. More of what you've done here. That's discretion for you.
That doesn't exactly answer my question.
Doesn't it? That's all the answer I have.
We should be going. It's been an absolute delight.
Maya clasps her hand, but Tuaha winces at the contact.
That's enough of that, soldier. Atsura will know your performance was adequate.
She pulls back and wipes down her palm. Is she like a germaphobe?
And you watch her. Rawatai thanks you for your service.
Maya, we're discussing this later.
Yeah, I thought we would.
Shrugging, she delivers a hand and a meaningful salute to Tuaha, even as the other Rawatai turns, acting in every way a stranger.
I need to check in with Atsura. Mind if we take a detour to the Brass Citadel?
Reporting in on your mission, I take it?
Something like that. Atsura probably wants to make sure I'm not wasting too many resources on his little errand. Nothing to worry about.
Okay. Let's head back to the ship. Leave town by sea. What's up, Chip? All right. So we need to go back to the Brass Citadel in Nekataka. Incoming sea shanties. Thank you, Zab. It's only bad when he jumps down and I don't really take notice of it and I leave the cam on, and then other viewers pop in and they're like, "Why do you have a camera pointed at your crotch?" I swear I have a pet. Alright. Imperial Command. I assumed it was for the fancy keyboard. No. No. Although there are streamers that have a camera pointed at their keyboard, but those are usually the ones they're like, you know, they're doing, oh, cat thinks I'm playing. But they're the ones that are usually doing like the crazy APM StarCraft games. Hey. Ferocious. Ferocious kitten. She scratches the back of her head.
This is where we part ways. For the moment.
Unacceptable!
Didn't think you'd get all bent out of shape over it. Asura will want me to report in alone. Sorry, it's company business. I might not be back for a few days on account of this.
She chews the inside of her cheek and reaches into her pack. She produces a sealed missive.
I'm supposed to handle this one alone. I won't ask you to come along or get involved.
I'm going with.
When I said I won't ask, what I mean is you weren't invited.
Okay, that's
this
just
is
rude.
a one-woman, one-bird kind of job. If you miss me, chat with the fishman. I'm sure he's got some stories.
She nods towards Takehu.
May you return with a good one.
He crosses his arms.
Go have fun. Chase a god, save an island. Do what you do best, Captain.
Try not to get yourself killed.
Awfully sentimental of you to suggest it. I'll do my best.
She nods at you, holding your gaze for an extra moment before she clicks her tongue to summon Ishiza. Dang it, we just lost our ranger. Do not climb on the keyboard. Here, if you want to get down, you can get down. But don't run across the keyboard. Okay, so we need to go pick up one of the other party members that we've pretty much not used like the entire game. Because Maya has been like our best sharpshooter. I'm thinking a deer? Upgrade his pistols or something? Oh wait, it has to be someone with mechanics. She's the only person in the party that had mechanics. I can't pick locks or anything without her. Alright, leave by sea. Alright, so probably need to level up a deer too, because I haven't used him since the low levels. As soon as we got Maya, I was like, oh, she's awesome, and I traded a deer in for using her. Okay. Can I level him up now? No, I guess I have to, like, go on land or something? Okay, well, short term. She'll be back in a few days. Return to Sansa at the Queen's birth and show him the map you made. Okay, well that gives me a chance to turn in a quest, get a reward, and level up a deer all at the same time, so that'll work. And give him upgraded guns if I can. What's up? You can come back if you want. Just don't be running across the desk. We've had this kitten about a week now. I think we're past potty training, and now I'm just trying to keep it from chewing on cords and stuff. You received a letter bearing the seal of the Valian Trading Company and Flown Ilet's terrible handwriting. Read it. I hope this message finds you in good health. We've made adjustments to the machines and are ready to make another attempt at your transportation. Please make your way to the spire as soon as you're able. I believe we have it this time. Okay. Alright. And let's go to Sansa's Map Emporium. Hey, Chemical, what's up? Good to see you, good to see you. I can say hi anyway. You were trying to be all sneaky in the back row, weren't you? Alright. Let's level Adira up. So... Mechanics... Survival... Alright, so... What did I... Gouging strike... Raw damage over time... Until combat ends, yeah. There was really almost no other rogue moves here I loved. Incoming grazes are converted to misses. Post. Bowls of Will. What is this? Escape. I really don't love rogue in this game. Like, this is the only rogue move I love. The rest, like, everything else here is just kind of eh. Alright. Let's just get the base stuff if I can. That's less than weapon sets. That's unarmed. That's a shield. That's two-hand. Alright, let's just get reflex. Oh, I get 2 points. Alright, fortitude. The tree down the left side is sweet. Teleport and paralyze. It's just that... Yeah. That, involves more manually clicking stuff. If I just want him gunning people down in the back the way I was using the ranger, it's a bit rougher. Alright. Let's see. Let's just get willpower. We've already got pistol. We're probably just gonna keep using pistol, but I'll get another gun just for whatever. You're falling. Okay, new level here. Smoke cloud. Devastating blow. Plus 200% damage. Plus 200% damage by percentage of target's health loss. It's like a coup de grace. Finishing blow. 50% damage. Yeah, it's just kind of whatever. One-handed, gain 9 raw damage per 3 for 9. It only does damage for 9 seconds. This one does damage forever. It doesn't end. So yeah, I'll just keep getting the passive benefits, I think. Alright, deep wounds. All slash, pierce, and crush damage caused by the rogue's weapons also do raw over time. That's awesome. I will pounce on that, and also get uncanny luck. And more raw health. More mechanics, more survival. What is this? Spell resistance, slippery mind. While bloodied or near death, the rogue gains immunity to mind afflictions. That's not bad. 10% more critical hit damage. Oh, we get 2 points this level. Let's get slippery mind. Mechanics and survival. Spell resistance. And it really doesn't matter. Arbalist, I guess. Mechanics and survival. We got another row. Take better advantage of an enemy's weaknesses, doing significantly more damage when the target is afflicted by 2 or more conditions. Plus 10 accuracy with empowered. I really don't use empowered much. Death blows, I guess. Oh shit, we get a second one. Alright, what is sap? Confused and hobbled. What is this? Coordinated positioning. Instantly switch positions with a nearby target, canceling engagements. That's just not bad. Take that. Stop leveling! I'm bored of this. No more. Concentration? Sure. I wonder how the game behaves if you give them like a one-hand sword and a one-hand pistol. Like, do they sit back and shoot, or do they run into melee range? Let's just upgrade that, I guess, for lack of something better. What level we're getting 16 right now, so I think we got 2 more levels after this. 1 max in PowerPoint. Gambit. Foregone all target full attack, self and critical hit, plus 2 of each rogue resource. But you spend 4 and gain 2 when you crit. So critical damage for Guile Possessed. What's the duration? It gives you a buff, but it doesn't say how long. For each one of Guile remaining attack, Gambit's cost side with successfully crits or gives you some of their Guile. Okay. Increase size ratio of the cloud adds corrosive damage over time. I sicken. How much is the corrosion? 9 per 3 for 18. That's quite good. And we have 1 more point unspent. Guess I'll just get escape. And crossbow, it's not gonna matter. We've got all the good weapons already. Oh my gosh, we finally finished leveling him up? Okay. Now let's change his gear, because he's still using stuff from like level 6. Search. What are we using? Pistol? Does that include unique pistols when it does a search like that? Nope. Like, is it searching the... Okay, so like if I do Scepter... Okay, it does include unique items in the search. Damn. Okay. So, exceptional... And he needs some equipment. Let's give him a cloak. Oh, gotta turn the filter off. Melee, that doesn't help. After being hit or crit, extra adjustments at freeze damage, immune to push and pull. Looks very goofy, but okay. What is this? Resistance to Dex afflictions. Dex 5% damage versus stealth. Perception is not bad. That's higher aim. Need some rings. Health regen. Better than nothing. Got another ring. Lone Wolf. Minus 35% hostile duration. Sure. Need a belt. Belt. Oh, I think I need to do waist. Yeah, waist shows more. So the troll belt. Okay. That should be adequate. Quick save.
Feels.
Wait. There's like a drawer on his desk I can rob.
Welcome back, welcome back. It is a pleasure to see you once again. Tell me, how is the sailing? Smooth? Nothing to delay your expedition, I hope. How might I assist you?
I've got material for your book.
Ah, how exciting. Let's see here. Goodness.
So just a reminder, this guy is making maps,
so close to
and he
Port
wanted
Magic.
more pictures of islands that I visited.
You've done wonderfully. This book will be the best thing since Cassini's adventures, and that was all romantic rubbish. Here, your pay, my friend.
Nice.
We're only getting started, of course. There's more to see. Tikawara next, I think. How does that strike you? It's a little Huana village out to the southeast.
I think I've already been there. I don't know if I
Three
mapped
islands
all the
this
islands
time,
around
all
it, though.
nameless and unloved. They form a little triangle around Tikawara, if you squint. I'll be waiting.
Let's try to turn it in
Welcome back.
immediately.
How might I assist
Nope.
you?
Okay, so I haven't cleared all those islands yet, apparently. Okay. So let's head back to the boat and go to the next area. My roommate is getting me another sword for Christmas. Zab, you remind me of, I don't know if you watched Naruto. If you did, the Eight Tails guy, and he wielded 8 swords. I'm imagining you trying to pull off that.
You and the captain traveled together all that...
No, that's not how things played out. Just never saw it that way.
Ngati weeps for such wasted potential.
Alright. Get back on the boat. Okay. Where should we go next? We still have to do more stuff for the Royal Deadfire Company. What do they want done? Bounty for Veen of Like Minds. Investigate Crookspur. As a contact among the Principe. Skipping ahead. Soul Seekers. Hazanui would like my help with something and not give me details unless I fully commit to aiding the Royal Deadfire Company. Hazanui Karu has a final request for me. Didn't I just go talk with her? I swear I did. If I cement my alliance with her, there is no turning back. Okay. That's fine, I like him. Let's see if I can cement the alliance. Because the other option is the pirates, the other company, which sucks, and the Juana, which hate me because I kind of sort of accidentally released their pet dragon, and he was all too happy to run and burn their city on the way out. So she doesn't like me just a little bit. Alright, let's try and talk to her and see if there's any new dialogue options. Hazanui, there we go.
Rautai needs a reprieve from the storms, and Deadfire needs order. And I need your help more than I like to admit. Are you...
I'm with you.
Then you must kill Queen Onekaza II.
That escalated fast? I thought we were gonna just freaking go stop the guy that's trying to end the world. You want me to go shoot the queen?
Wait, which queen was that?
Eyes wide, she waves her hands in the air, an obvious signal of distress.
Captain, I say the tribes have lost so much. We might never recover from this blow.
Takehu makes a point, Hazanui.
It is the lack of leadership that has brought the Juana here. The tribes will never recover, while the Kahunga sit on the throne. I don't ask this lightly, but while the Queen holds court, pirates and Valian profiteers close in, and my countrymen back in Rauatai see their homes and crops
washed away by storms. The audio cut short. This is the same queen that hates me because of the dragon thing. Like, their water shapers, which are like water benders, they thought they were getting their power from God, but they were getting it from a dragon that their ancestors had literally locked in the basement. And I found him, and I could have killed him, but I was just like, oh, you deserve freedom, and I let him go, and he's like, thanks, I owe you one. Then he started burning the city, and I was like... And so the queen hates me already. So, for me personally, not a huge loss, but that would hurt this town a lot.
I know this isn't how you'd like to do things, but it comes down to this. The continued decline of Deadfire, or its sudden transformation. This is the only way to forge a stable future for Rauatai or the Deadfire. And I need you to help us achieve it.
I don't understand why you need the queen dead.
The Juana are a fractured culture, and the Kahunga monarchy is the last tendon holding it together.
I say you do not understand us at all. Never bothered to try.
And you are too close to the seat of power to see how it's failed your less fortunate countrymen.
We did find hundreds of people starving inside the city, so that's true. Her eyes start away from you long enough to fix Takehu with a hard look.
The Queen and her predecessors have been ineffectual figureheads for generations. They've left their people vulnerable to the predations of slavers, pirates, and yes, foreign powers.
She holds her hands out and counts the items off on her wooden fingers.
Once we depose the Queen,
we will rebuild Deadfire into something stronger and sturdier. The Hazanui makes a fist with her left hand. Surely there's another option.
We must take action, or risk being swept away by those who do. On my signal, the cannons of the Brass Citadel will fire, and our ships will bombard Queen's Berth.
Why?
That should draw enough attention away from the palace to allow you to infiltrate.
Are all my quest givers in Queen's Berth gonna get murdered?
And if I know the Queen, she'll wait out the danger on the roof of the palace.
She nods to herself before looking back at you.
I advise caution and stealth. The Queen will send many of her soldiers to the harbor, but those that remain will be on high alert.
You're going to attack a harbor full of innocent people?
We are going to sink Valian ships and damage their infrastructure. Trust me, I want to avoid casualties.
This is so stupid. Like, we literally have a god stomping around murdering everybody, and she's like, yeah, we should kill the queen.
I'm sending you to assassinate the queen because I don't want to massacre her people.
What about my ship? It's docked there.
My cannoneers are the very best. Your ship will not be damaged.
And the prince?
Attacking him will likely raise the
alarm, and the queen is your main target.
Still, losing him would be a blow to the Juana, should it come to that.
We're doing this right now.
I cannot let this opportunity escape us, or risk word.
Getting out. Oh my gosh, you can't even stall for time. It's yes or no. I wish I had done a hard save file before I came in here. Okay.
Then there's no time to lose.
She nods to a soldier standing outside the door who salutes and hurries away.
That's the signal. We'll maintain the
party just
distraction
leveled
until
up.
you've completed your task. If you need to rest and prepare, the barracks below are open to you. Meet me at the docks
Quest
outside
failed.
when you've finished.
How many quest givers are getting murdered right now?
For what do we do
Quest
this
failed.
awful thing? All over sand and water, I say. The gods laugh at you, Captain. But I have only tears.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure every member of my party is highly against this. Damn, she was like the coolest person, too. Okay. What was the paladin thing I could get? Immune to disease and poison. Yeah, that's neat. What level are we now? I think we're near the max level in the game. 18. Arcana. Kete's back. Showing off your butt. Let's see. Plus maximum power. There's actually some creature. Does she even have any summon? Oh, she has one. Let's just get reflex, that's fine. Alright, Shodi's leveled up, now Lynn's. Let's upgrade her ogres. Everybody likes upgraded ogres. Alright, we need to update her AI to use that spell. There we go. Level up Takehu. I feel like if anyone, Takehu will just like ditch us and be like, you're a monster, and just walk out on us, so we'll see what happens with him. Let's see. Spell resistance, action speed. Let's get that. Faster cast time on his summon water clone. And a deer. The goofy hat. This one next one. Oh, it's... let's see. Very specifically, actually avoiding the next act, temporarily invisible. Shadow step breaks engagement, actually was attacking out of the range of the location. Afterwards, raise next turn, will paralyze their target. What's this? Withering? Well, you know what? I guess I'll take the thing that chat recommended earlier, Shadow Step, to paralyze people. Now, he's still a level below the rest of the party, but he's almost leveled. Okay. That's weird. He's been with us the longest.
Captain,
Our partnership grows more complicated by the hour. Takehu worries the white spot on his brow and avoids eye contact.
To serve on your crew would make me complicit in the death of the Kahanga. How could I do this?
I
say that even trickster Ngati expected more from her favorite son.
You assume you're the favorite. He turns to face you, his eyes full of hurt and indecision. Onakaza's reign is over, whether or not I hold the knife.
I do not seek to change your mind, Captain. If the Huana did not earn your trust by now, then there is no going back. The Kahanga will
be expecting me. By Ngati's lamp, I hope you find what you seek on Ukaizo. He sighs to himself and begins collecting his gear. Wait, are you leaving? Oh, no. It can't end this way. Stay with me.
Captain, you know me. The mind of an artist is not so easily changed.
Oh, if I had not talked with him, would he have stayed?
Take care in Andres Mortar. My mother is not known. I say it was nice while it lasted.
Shit! No! Alright, hold on. Did I quick save after the level ups? I don't know if I did. I don't know if I quick saved after the level ups. Oh my god. So, okay, I've got to get a 5th party member. So we just lost one of our chanters. Damn it. I might have to go to the bar and, like, make a mercenary, because none of the other people I've got waiting on the boat are chanters. Man. I did not expect that to happen. I did not. My abandonment issues are flaring up again from Pathfinder. That's really bad timing, because Maya is gone for a week right now, and then Takehu just left for good because of my decision. No, don't start the attack yet, I don't have a full party! I might have to reload and redo the level ups if it's going to be like this. I regret to inform you that due to your recent hostile actions toward the Valiant Trading Company, I'm obligated to return to my superiors and give them a full accounting of our time together. I will not be returning. If you have any concerns or complaints about my service, please direct them to the Disses Spirento. So I don't
politics and schemes,
really care about her much, but
Duke Avar and what happened after.
The Paladin just left. Let me see if it'll let me go to a tavern. Dude, hold on. Did I get to keep Takehu's gear? Or did he keep all the freaking gear I gave him? What a punk. I think he kept all the gear. That's awful. Yeah, I don't have it. So he took all his fat loot and walked out. I can't go anywhere. Okay, yeah. Damn. Okay, I'll have to redo this part really quickly. Or, potentially, I could reload from the autosave when I came in here. And just do other quests and then prepare for this for another stream. Because this whole fiasco, it just wrecks my party right now. And I would spend most of... Yeah, hang on. Yeah, hold on. Let's go here. I like that idea. So this way I can just do other side quests. I'll still do this decision, but I can have another character created and ready to go to replace Tikehu before we, hopefully, when I have time before we stream again. And that way I'm not going into this massive battle a man down or anything like that. Okay. So wow. So we got that much XP for turning in that quest and committing to it. So let's step outside and head over to the boat. Alright, lead by sea. Let's see what quests we can do on the water. Okay. Find Kazuwari in the western Deadfire Sea. That's the big quest that I just put on hold. Kill Veen east of Nekataka past the Kuo o Rikuhu Island chain. Wait. Kill Veen, who drives a boat called the Reckless. The Kua o Rikuhu. Okay, here's the Kua o Rikuhu. So he's like way over here somewhere? Alright. Let's head over that way and see if we can find this guy. So is this today's date in the game? 15 late autumn? So I guess by the 22nd, then Maya should be back to us? Let's just cut all the way to the edge of the map. Alright. Let's clear back this fog, looking for that bounty that we're trying to find. Mortar's Wrath. XP earned 1400 for finding this. Who's that? Whoa! I didn't even get to read it! Are you the guy I'm looking for? The Fortune Galleon. No, I have no idea who this is. Alright, his boat will win a cannon fight with mine, but I can beat him on foot. So let's just rush at him and try to get to where we can board his boat. Full speed ahead times 20. Uh-oh. Oh, triple miss. Prepare to board. Excellent. Let's see if Adir's AI is still good. They did just give him a lot of new moves that I haven't programmed into his AI yet. Alright, Monkhead over here. Adir, let me see you for a second. Okay, so he's using this. Open Adir. How many? You've got 10 of your resource? And how much does that new cool move cost? Smoke Veil costs 2. Escape is 1. Vicious Cloud. Okay, so we want to keep at least 3 Guile ready. And this takes 2, so we only want him to use that move if he's got at least 5 guile. Yay, math. Alright, so a deer, gouging strike, class resources, rogue, at least 5 guile. Alright.
I don't think I can pull that off.
Better try something else.
Let's go.
We've got Mind Plague bouncing around the guys up here, confusing them and such. Where's the deer? I lost track of him. Oh, he's in that mess. Does this hit allies? Oh god, this is way worse than I thought it was. This hits allies. I don't want him bombing all the allies on the screen. Alright. Morale's okay right now. Just take all and continue. A bunch of us sailors leveled up, that's good stuff. I don't know if that was one of the people I needed to, like, that I actually came here to hunt down, or if that was just a random pirate encounter. We'll find out in a second if the quest dialogue pops up. Alright. It wasn't Veen, at the very least, who was the one the main one we were looking for. Alright, let's put the grog in front so the ship's crew gets a little drunk. I'll give them more morale. Hey, grog! Maya's return to the crew. Yay! Oh. Wait, Veen? Isn't that who I'm looking for? Oh, where'd the bounty go? Bounty Veen. Ah, that's it. Quick save. Maya, you're back just in time. It's weird that I can't change the order. Whatever. Got out of the full fight, the last fight with their ship at full health. Prepare to board. We got 16 people. It should be well within our ability to handle. Chip, what are you doing? Alright. Why did it say chirbic crick hiss over my character's head? Weird.
That was about as useful as a bump on a pickle.
Behold me, mother.
Oh, Palagina leaped over onto their boat and is messing them up there. Ooh, getting wrecked. Alright, we just killed Veen in that mess of blood, apparently. Oh my god, Constantine just melting that guy. That was really easy. Alright, let's go. That bounty's done. Now, even though I got Maya back, it would really stink to lose to Gehu right now because of some of the chance he's providing to my party. One of them in particular is this. Minus 20% to reload time for ranged weapons, minus 20% to recovery time. So basically, all ranged attacks are doing 20% more damage in the long haul because they're reloading faster. Like, it's kind of a big deal. And he's also giving everyone 15% more weapon damage as fire damage. The rest of his stuff can be replaced, but those I want to set up on a new character before I give this guy up. His druid spells are nice, but not mandatory. I feel like the chants are mandatory. Whoop. Alright, Burning Shoals... Homanu Lagoon. Ho-Honu Lagoon. Something ahead in the water? What in Andra's name is that? Identify. Perception? Oh, it was survival. Luckily, that still hurt. A Kilutalik. See the horns? You've heard of such beasts, large carnivorous whales known to punch holes through the sides of ships. Get us out of here. Aye, Captain. Arena shouts orders to Beedul at the helm and the hands in the rigging. The crew scurry across the deck at the commands. Beedul stares ahead, eyes narrowed and knuckles bloodless from the grip they keep on the wheel. A sound like a blade running down a shield issues from the starboard hull, and the great gray beast erupts from the sea, its 3 tusks stabbing at the sails as it bellows. It crashes again into the water, rocking the boat and sending Beedul sprawling. The helmsman does not get back up. Oh god! Beedul gained sailor experience by getting his ass kicked. Oh, we can't move. Shit. Fire the cannons. Arena nods and begins shouting orders. Hands scurry across the deck, disappearing into the hold, and the sounds of metal against metal rise from below. M&I's eyes meet yours. I'm not sure that's an option, Captain. As if on cue, the beast explodes from among the waves, its 3 massive tusks stabbing forward as it slams into the side of the ship. The higher tusk tears into the rigging and main sail, while the thicker lower tusk rips through the side of the ship and juts above the deck. We're about to lose the game. Shodi only barely manages to avoid being impaled by one of the protruding tusks. Athletics check. Attack it while it's stuck in the hull. With a crack like thunder, Arena empties an arquebus directly into the beast's eye. The creature finally stills. Nice. Lots of XP. The whale's tusks remain lodged in the ship, and its blood slickens the deck, but calm again falls over the Defiant. The crew gather, quietly clapping one another on the back before they begin harvesting the beast. Gain morale, you gain a lot of food, you gain a giant horn, and a lot of XP. Is our ship injured? No, I guess that was just RP. I was wondering if we were like barely floating right now. Are you still using the basic shitty ship? I am using the basic shitty ship. Buy a new ship. Dude, all of the ones that were more expensive than this one were super slow. Like, I wasn't sure I wanted that. Like, their turn rate was slower, their speed was slower, they're just slow. And I haven't really had any trouble with this ship, so I don't know. Okay.
It is no problem.
Swamp. We have found a swamp.
Be seen.
Ooh, we don't want to fight in the range of the dank spore.
Ready when you
because it will mind control people.
Can't hide from me.
No, I did not. There needs to be a hold position button in this game. There's not one.
Let's go.
Birdie, attack the nearest thing.
Weapon's no good to me. Right between the eyes. Hell. Missed. What can I do you for?
Let's use this. Where is she at? She's taking a lot of damage.
Set her
It makes no difference.
Never you mind that, miss. I'll land the next one.
This Men Puigros are really tough.
Damn.
Oh wait, is Muck Monk? Hold on, Chip, get off of the keyboard.
Quick, toss me something else.
Not feeling my best here.
Damn, missed. See that issue?
There's my ogres. I was like, where are they? Travel speed is faster. Alright, I didn't know that. I'll have to look. I know one of the boats costs like 100,000 gold, and my life, like all the money I own right now for my whole life is like 60k, so I was just... Granted, I've hardly sold any loot the whole game. I haven't had to.
After him.
That was a fight.
Got it.
Got a unique bow of some kind. Yeah, well, as soon as I said I worry about the cost of the ship, I was like, you know, if I really needed money, I could sell the 50,000 sets of armor I'm carrying around. I'd completely forgotten about that for a moment there, but remember it now. Alright. Let me tap that quick save button, go to old battleground here. Nothing else on this island, it looks like. Okay. Let's see what's over here. Sentinel Hill. Makes me think of Westfall in World of Warcraft. Flooded cave. All the fresh fruit. Something's not quite right, but you can't place why. You realize then, silence! The wind does not whisper across your skin or stir the tops of trees, birds do not whistle and shriek, the chirp of insects is gone. Rounding a corner, the sounds of distant chanting find you. You can't make out the words, only the low drone of many voices raised in unison. Search for the source. You come upon a rocky, switchback path leading up the steep side of the mountain. The chanting voices are louder here, but you still can't make sense of the words. Continue. The spirits surround a central figure, and they all turn their ghostly eyes upon you. I ain't afraid of no ghost. So we're gonna fight ghosts now? Fun fact, guns apparently work perfectly fine versus ghosts. Come, sisters, we shall call down the power. What? It's Ghost Pimp.
This I cannot do.
You got it.
Oh, gosh!
Speak your mind.
Oh, one of the ogres got mind controlled, but it's in the back, so it can't reach any of us.
Can we do nothing to help?
For the maggots. Squish. There's an infestation of maggots on that battery. Got water clone jutsu with a gun over here.
Say the word.
What? They teleported Muck up the freaking mountain. Come back. I was like, where's my tank? He was freaking way up there.
After him. Still got it.
Ghost gun.
That will do, I say.
Found a solution for my problem of Pierce immune undead. I have a warbow I have her switch to when we fight undead.
Let's go.
Alright, we've looted all the spooky ghosts. Is there anything else up here where it got teleported earlier? Nope. What's down here? What's your solution, Zurin? I was using a warbow. There's 2 blunderbusses you can dual-wield that do slashing damage. I mean, yeah, that works. Blunderbusses I'm really starting to not like, because there's so many times that Lynn's ran forward to get in range to use the blunderbuss, and then she got murdered because she moved forward. So I'm really liking the range on the warbows and the arquebus and the... whatever the super crossbow in this game is called. I can't think of the name right now. Just anything to keep the snipers back in the back sniping and not up front wielding shotguns. As you traverse the island, you arrive at an area that appears to be untouched by Kith hands. Lush plants grow in riotous abundance around the entrances to several caves, and you can hear the sounds of animals and insects over the crash of waves on the beach behind you. When you walk close, however, you notice that one of the cave entrances is too uniformly structured to have been created by nature alone. Inspecting it reveals a doorway carved into the aperture of the cave, though a door no longer stands there now. Okay, I guess dungeon entrance or something, since it's got a loading screen. Got a few more minutes. I'm not going to be going late tonight. I feel like that whole fiasco with the minor car accident got me completely stressed out. Like I was drained after that. Too much mental energy. Wait, is that that's a sigil of pain? Okay.
Predator in the water.
Can we skirt over here to the left? I really don't want to deal with the sigil of pain.
Not a problem.
Alright, we're gonna unstealth just the tank.
What can I do you for?
Okay, so we got skeletons, which are immune to piercing. So switch you to the wand, you to the wand, and you to the warbow. For some reason, warbows do piercing or slashing, so it works. Don't judge me.
Never you mind that miss.
This does not work.
Did his summon get in? Oh, is that a lich? Ancient Lich Battle Mage. Oh my god. Do not want.
Right between the eyes.
Just say the word. Leave it to me.
Come on, we need those summoned ogres.
Can't get a clean
Get it.
hit.
There we go. I wonder what the level difference is right now, guys, because this hurts a lot. Summon the thunder. Bird, I told you to come down here. Why didn't you move? Now Maya's trying to go res the bird. She can't get there, so she's getting her butt kicked.
This does not work.
Pain.
Made for this.
Missed.
God. Alright. Holy Radiance.
Give me the order.
Didn't work.
Alright. Let's do Watchful Presence. That's the delayed heal that triggers if we get low on health. Let's try hard with our buffs here. And then do Devotions of the Faithful, which increases our damage output. Some of them are getting low, and we just need some of them to start falling. Alright, let's try to attach the Heavenly Laser. I forget its real name. There we go. It's just massive healing and damage to everyone touching the beam every turn. Nice, a lot of them just fell over dead. Alright, this went from dicey to we got this.
That dog won't hunt.
That dog won't hunt. Alright, you... Actually, wait. Can you make... Whoa! Hey, Chip, what's up? Will those explode if you shoot them? No, I don't know. I'm not lighting a fuse.
Right between the eyes.
Alright, we need to take out these sigils before the melee get in range of them. Because the melee get in range of them, it will, do massive debuffs every turn.
You were saying can do.
That hardly seems fair.
Yo, when does this guy die? He has so many immunities.
There's dignity in death.
Right between.
Alright, once again, watchful presence. Probably gonna proc immediately on the bird.
Didn't work.
Alright, Sigil's finally dead, so the ranger can get back to helping us with this guy.
Let's go.
Alright, let's use one of her empowers. It looks like the super holy laser was like the only thing that's really done major damage to the Lich, so let's use that again.
Might as well be hitting the water.
It's doing damage, but not nearly as much. I don't know what that blue shield is. Let's buff our damage output again. The old one wore off.
You won't find me easy prey.
Maya's class has ranged guns. Oh, about the blunderbuss thing. Got it. Dude, this Lich living for days. Just keep throwing pre-spells at it if you can. Dude, that spell just bounced back and she set herself on fire. That is marvelous. No, it's not.
Wrong side.
Oh, is it over? Oh, they finally got him. Oh my gosh.
Happy to oblige.
Alright, just keep your current weapons out till we make sure we're done with skeletons in here.
Sure. Ishi, quiet time.
The vapor wafting off these vats smells faintly of copper. Okay. So this whole place is just like some weird Lich laboratory? Lich's study? Did we find everything to find? Who keeps a bookshelf in shallow water? That seems like a bad place. And even if the water came in after the bookshelf was installed, it seems a bad place to keep it. Oh, we can talk to Maya about something
Happy
now.
to oblige.
Maybe her weird disappearance before?
Speak your mind.
I'm listening.
Alright, switch everyone back to guns. And let's talk to Maya.
So, we're back. Did you miss us?
Of course I missed you, Maya.
Well, thanks. It was just me and the bird for a couple of days, and we're sick to death of each other. Something happened out there, and it's got me all turned around.
Maya fixes her attention on a distant point. Speak your mind.
I didn't exactly deliver a missive. That parchment was meant for me, and I delayed opening it as long as I could.
She folds her arms.
Atsura gave me a name and a location. That was all. When you're a sharpshooter by trade and your boss doesn't offer clarification, you learn to arrive at your own conclusions.
Let me guess, she was told to kill one of us? Go on.
The rub of it is, my target wasn't some ship's captain or an ogre swinging a fence post. He was the Ranga of a Huana tribe.
Why don't you start from the beginning? Nodding, she shrugs away some tension you hadn't noticed before.
The village was beachside. No sign of foreign occupation. I might have been the first outsider to make land in quite a while. They were just simple folk going about their lives. Couldn't have been more than 50 of them. Their Ranga, though? He had a voice that carried, that echoed in the hearts of his people.
Go on.
Here's my target. You can guess what happened next.
Tell me anyway.
I picked a spot and a time of day. Morning, west-facing, plenty of tree cover. The light was in my favor. The winds were low. He left his hut, mussed his kid's hair.
Oh my
And
gosh.
set off for the beach on the other side of the island.
Oh,
Checking lobster traps.
Damn it, Maya. Takehu studies Maya intensely as she speaks. He pulls at the ends of his hair, twirling them anxiously between his fingers.
Ishi followed him overhead, and I followed him with my sights. Holding my breath. Waiting for the right moment. And then I stopped. I pictured all those captains I had riddled with holes.
Oh, thank you. Gosh. And you spared his
Is this
life?
how we treat civilians? Is this how wars are won?
And you spared his life?
No, I killed him all right.
What?
I shot him in the back of the head. He was a corpse before he hit the ground.
Shodi lifts her chin in interest. Takehu worries one of his hairs.
It took a while for his kin to find him. But only seconds to figure out that he didn't die of a weak heart.
She chews her bottom lip and glances toward Ashiza.
Kara, that is enough.
Takehu's even expression twists into a mask of agony. He shifts her attention to him. Maya shifts her attention to him with alarm.
I say she can spare her breath for the authorities in Serpent's Crown.
That's not going to happen, Blue Guy.
Maya's hand strays toward her belt. Perking at attention, Ashiza ruffles his tail feathers. I'd like to hear her out before making any hasty decisions.
I will be watching you, assassin.
Takehu points to his eyes and then points to Maya's. He grimaces with disgust.
If you two were finished, I was just getting to the point. This tribe surprised me. They acted like I kicked over their anthill. They got mad. They got to work. Acted like I hadn't just killed her boss for doing the same thing.
I accidentally double-clicked. The old Ranga went onto a pyre and a new one snapped into place. She took up the call for unity while the embers were still warm. Have we been delivering assassination missions this whole time?
Fair question. Short answer? I don't know.
She frowns down at Ashiza.
Atsura uses different codes for each of us. I could teach myself to write Ingwithan before I cracked another agent's instructions.
Does it make a difference to you that the Ranga was a civilian?
Of course. I shoot to disrupt soldiers and end conflicts.
Not today, you didn't.
Not to stifle ideas or crush spirits. That's Valian work.
So killing the chieftain didn't rattle the tribe?
They mourned, they seethed, they tore at their hair. But they rebuilt. By the time I left, they were talking about peace with the other tribes like it was inevitable.
A slow smile of astonishment rises to her face. Takehu, nevertheless, wears a fierce, self-satisfied grin.
Whatever it is, keep it to yourself, fish boy.
Doesn't sound like your mission was a success.
I completed my mission. I leave Atsura to worry about whether or not it was a success.
Sighing to herself, Maya tugs at her hair bun, worrying a loose lock.
If you don't mind, I need to let this brew in my head for a while and see what bubbles up.
Thanks for
letting me unload in the meantime. We should talk to Atsura. He'll want to know that I've done as he asked.
Give me a reason I shouldn't tell everyone in the Deadfire about this. She blinks slowly, her expression vacant as she gives the silence of the moment its deserving weight.
You have no evidence. I'll deny everything, and the Navy will forget they ever knew me. 3 reasons. Now back off, Captain. I need to clean my gun.
Ooh. Maya turns from you and says no more. Damn. She was, oh man, she was my most liked character. Like, I like her more than any of the other companions so far. And she's out killing dads mussing with their kids' hair. Dang. This is why I always end up liking the voiceless mercenaries so much more, because all the other companions just have such massive baggage. Baggage Island. Where we learned about baggage. God dang. Alright, back to the boat. Hey, Chip. Alright, it is past 12 o'clock. We are going to quick save right there. And I'm gonna pause the game. So we're gonna pause here for the night and pick up here tomorrow. So for everyone who's here, thank you for joining me. It is a genuine pleasure to having you here, and I appreciate it. At the end of every stream, I always raid somebody else. So if you're new to the stream, I raid every night from at least 9 to midnight Eastern Standard Time. If you're interested in joining us again in the future, please consider hitting that follow button. It'll make it easier for you to tell whether or not I'm online. And give me just a minute here, and I am going to see if there's anyone else streaming similar content right now, and we can bomb into their channel, make a new friend, make somebody happy at the very least. And if you don't like what they're serving up, you do not have to stay. It just makes another streamer happy for a moment. And what you do after that is up to you. So, let me see here. Give me just a minute. I'm waiting on Twitch to load while we see who is streaming Pillars. There is someone else streaming Pillars Deadfire. What a rare treat. Okay, so I got someone here to raid. So, once again, thank you all. I hope y'all have a good night. I hope to see you tomorrow, and the raid will start a few seconds after the stream ends. Peace.